official sports fans, First Things First is a hit.
First Things First is a good mix of analysis and total ridiculousness.
That is unbelievable. I'm all ears.
Nick, Drew, and Wilds are the MVPs of sports shows.
I'm Mahomes, you're Kelsey, and you're Andy Reid.
I kind of want to be Mahomes, or at least Kelsey.
Yeah, I think I'm more Mahomes.
First Things First, weekdays at 3 Eastern on FS1.
They say no two people learn the exact same way. So how did Babbel become the award-winning language learning app with over 16 million subscriptions sold? Well, we thought of you. All of you. Take Sierra. She's an artist and absolutely a visual learner. She's doing a deep dive into our Babbel wordplay videos.
Today I'll share a quick lesson on shopping in French.
Merci beaucoup. Malcolm is very much a type A, say it to my face type of learner. So he checks with Babbel's speech recognition to make sure that accent?
Sur le point.
Keith is sweet. He's a be in the room with real people kind of learner. So he loves the live online classes with our language experts.
Okay, class. Vos está pronto.
Estamos prontos.
Wherever you are, however you learn, Babbel is the best choice to break any language barrier. Try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
You don't notice pain until it's all you notice. Every step, every reach, every restless night staring at the ceiling. But then, something shifts. You step out of bed, bracing for the ache. But it isn't there. You reach for your coffee, expecting stiffness, but your hand moves freely. And when someone looks at you and says,
"There's something different about you today. What is it?" It's almost like a weight's been lifted off of you.
I was just about to say that. You are really looking good.
This is Vibe, a pocket-sized device using PEMF therapy to restore balance at a cellular level. No pills, no side effects. Just frequencies that help your body remember how to feel good again. Feel the shift. Move freely. Experience Vibe. Visit trashthepills.com. Trashthepills.com.
Imagine a health plan you'll actually want to renew, not just have to. We're ClaimDoc. By providing transparency, fighting for fair payments, and saving employers up to 33% compared to traditional health plans, we enable companies to take more control of their health plan costs. If advocating for our members makes us health plan rebels, so be it. Get your health plan costs under control at ClaimDoc.com.
Nossa, fudeu. Eu tenho que arrastar o analógico pra mandar o óleo e segure ele para baixo, então saia do chão. Meu Deus!
Be honest. Do you call your mom? Do you call her every single day? That's what she wants. If you don't, oh, Steven Singer has you covered this Mother's Day. Steven wants to help you tell all the moms in your life every single day how appreciated they are. How? His brand new limited edition 24-karat gold-dipped blue moon rose for Mother's Day. Skip flowers that die in a week. You don't need them. Steven Singer Jewelers' signature gold-dipped rose are real roses dipped in 24-karat gold and are guaranteed to last a lifetime. Give her something she can look at and remember how loved she is all year long. Picture this. It's a brilliant, bright blue rose with diamond-like sparkles. Blue roses, you know what they symbolize? Rarity and admiration, of course. That's why it's the perfect gift to honor Mom. It comes in a great gift box. Personalized Mother's Day note. Shipping's always free. Order now exclusively at IHateStevenSinger.com. Hurry. These will not be restocked and supply is limited. Remember, nothing says I love you like a real, authentic Steven Singer 24-karat gold-dipped rose that lasts forever. Only available from Steven Singer Jewelers in Philly or online at IHateStevenSinger.com.
Greetings and citations, fine shits.
O cara tá com a roupa de caveira, o ator aqui, meu, não arrasou, mano. Arrasou.
Welcome to Sam Roberts Show.
Meu óleo tá com algum problema.
Oh,
O
yes.
analógico tá com algum problema, mano.
Welcome.
Eu tô segurando pra baixo, ele tá pulando e fazendo uma... Ele deve tá com... Como é que chama aquele negócio?
Sam Roberts Show on a Thursday.
Só pra baixo e ele tá...
What a way to start a Thursday. You know what I mean?
Ó.
What a fabulous thing to do.
Não dá não, velho.
If you want to call in, 866-969-1969.
Tá vendo? Ah,
And
já
man,
sei o que eu tô fazendo de errado. Pera.
I love, you know, everybody's worried about the broadcasting industry, what the future of it is, television and digital, and you know what moves the dial, right? Well, I feel like inside the NBA has done it again. There is something about a level of comfort. You know, when you know that the gig is yours, when you know this is it starts to feel like home, because I would imagine, I mean, for everybody, you know, they let go of big news anchors, they let go of people who are established members of the household. It almost feels like one day they're just gone, but every now and then a broadcaster is so comfortable that the show becomes his home, because he realizes that without him there is no show. And that, for inside the NBA, applies for the whole group. All four of them need to be there, otherwise the show's kaput.
I can't believe we almost lost this show.
I cannot believe it. And I would have sat there. I'm glad they kept it, because I would have advocated with great strength that, you know, it doesn't even need to be about the NBA. I don't watch basketball. Yay. I want to see what the guys have to say. Or what they have to do. You know, I think about all the great moments that we've gotten from inside the NBA, to Shaq's theories on how to save on gasoline. You only fill up $20 at a time. Gas only costs how much, Troy?
$20.
That's it. Charles Barkley's theory on the women of San Antonio, how they're larger than the average woman.
Is that a theory?
It's his theory.
Okay.
He proclaims it as fact. It's his theory. I've been to San Antonio once. I saw evidence of his theory. Twice, and both times I saw evidence that Charles may be onto something. Sir Charles may be onto something. I will tell you, none of the theories ever make me question how they got their seat. I certainly always go, yes. That is they are exactly where they should be. Well, the gentlemen of Inside the NBA were covering all the latest and greatest going on in the National Basketball Association.
It's playoffs.
That's right. Of course, it's a big time for the playoffs. We've got Knicks Pistons, what, tonight?
Yeah, tell Hot Dog.
In Detroit. Hot Dog, by the way, I'm guaranteeing you, has no idea the Knicks are in the playoffs.
I mean, it started almost a week ago.
Yes.
I was expecting him. They won that first game.
No, because it's 1-1 right now, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct.
If the Knicks
advance in this series?
If they advance in this series, then we'll get bing bongs all over the place. It's going to be bing bong city if the Knicks advance. But if the Knicks don't advance, it will be news to Hot Dog that they were ever in the playoffs whatsoever. However,
I didn't know basketball started.
That's right. He'll go, I'm not sure when the season starts. But if they are able to get past the Pistons, it'll be Linsanity all over again in the Hot Dog house. Linsanity. Were you a part of Linsanity?
I remember.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I wasn't part of it, but I remember.
I was a part of it. I went to one Knicks game during Linsanity. And I said I'm part of Linsanity now.
That was a wild 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna give it 3. I was gonna give it a solid 3 weeks, but it was a great time. But not as great as what's going on now. So of course,
Mano, os movimentos é muito brabo. Só que eu não sei por quê. Ah, então eu tenho que fazer 4 vezes, muito burro, velho.
You alright, big fella? You know, catching a crap?
Catching
a
So,
10 metros, então peraí.
First of all, there's 2 things that go on. Number 1, I'm sure there's a confidence monitor. Shaq doesn't even wait for the close-up. It's the 4-shot. It's the long shot of the table. And Shaq goes, listen, I got to go right now. He looks like Troy when Troy realizes, oh, Sammy's decided to go long this morning. And he just kind of tries to sneak out.
Hanging on by a thread.
That's right. But Shaq, it was the long shot. You can see all 4 sitting there together. Shaq gets off the table. And in the middle of a conversation going on, Charles Barkley just pipes in. You all right there, big man? Like, even if nobody noticed, Charles wasn't going to let Shaq get away with anything.
It seemed like he was concerned for a minute. Like,
you're right there, big man?
Like, are you okay?
I mean, maybe. Or maybe he just wanted to draw attention to the fact that in the middle of a live television show, his friend Shaq seemed to have a bathroom emergency.
Just to make the other thing about Kawhi is, you all right, big fella? Catching a crap?
Catching a crap.
Go ahead, keep talking, Chuck. Yeah, we're on TV. I know what we're doing. Go ahead. Yeah, that's that olive oil you've been drinking. I know. Hey, take some matches with you.
I know what we're doing. Go ahead. Keep talking. I love that idea. Like, you do something that is such a disruption that there's no way we could look past it. And he goes, guys, keep talking.
Just talk.
I know. We're on television right now. I know what we're doing. Keep talking.
We know.
You can see the way Shaq is, like, slinking off, and he knows, too.
Well, because he has waited as long as he possibly can.
Well, he's on the left side of the screen on the table. So he also has been sitting there going, well, if I leave the table to go shit, I'm going to have to walk in front of the table and in front of all the cameras. Like, there's no...
You can't just slink off into the background.
Getting around this. And then he thought to himself, also, don't forget, I'm like 7'6", 300 pounds. And I got a powder blue sports coat on right now. Well, whatever. I got to go.
See, Charles looks a little surprised there.
Well, it's shocking that it's just in the middle. I mean, this is a huge show. This was like the whole, the entire NBA deal with TNT, which was one of the biggest deals in television. This show was one of the biggest questions of the deal.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, keep talking, keep talking.
Catching a crap?
Catching a crap.
Go ahead, keep talking, Chuck. Yeah, we're on TV. I know what we're doing. Go ahead. Yeah, that's that olive oil you've been drinking. I know. Hey, take some matches with you. Hey, listen, he couldn't hold it. He can't hold it. After 40, he can't hold it. That's at first. He can't hold it. Unless...
And they filmed him. Oh, yeah. They filmed him as the studio door shut. They were just talking about Kawhi a minute ago. That's why you got to watch this show. They were really talking about the ins and outs of what's going on in the NBA. But Charles had the instinct to draw attention to the fact that Shaq was potentially going to shit. I know. It's all that olive oil you're drinking. I know what it is. Keep talking.
40, he can't hold it no more.
That's at first.
He can't hold it.
Unless he's got something. That wasn't something planned, was it?
No, it was not planned. Hey, listen, he was in the back talking about he's going to drink alcohol to clear up his gut. No, he's been drinking the olive oil. Olive oil to clean his gut. It's cleaning his gut.
I did not like his gait as he left. That was not a typical walk right there.
Hey, he been drinking. He says he read somewhere if you drink a shot of olive oil.
I saw them doing that the other day in the makeup room.
They've been doing it. They're gonna do it. You have to do it for 2 weeks.
Well, you're gonna miss a lot of airtime then.
Hey, listen. I just hope we got enough matches around here. Please turn his mic off. That's all.
That's another issue.
Hey,
isn't that great that he's gone in the bathroom right now? And he's like, hopefully those guys just went back to talking about basketball.
Nope.
No, they're chronicling what they're coming up with theories about what kind of shit they think he's doing back there.
Well, that's why this show only works with the 4 of them.
Right.
Because they're all so close.
Right. And I do love, and I think that it's part of the charm of the show, that there isn't some guy up there. Like, on The View, how there's always that. Every time we watch a clip of The View, it seems like they don't get along.
Yeah, they're there to do a job.
Right, and that one of them would probably be like, that is so unprofessional.
I'm here to say this, you're here to say that.
Right. These guys are like, everybody knows it's funny that Shaq just had to go to a bathroom emergency. That's a funny thing.
So instead of basketball, we'll just talk about that for the next minute.
Right.
And then we'll go to break.
Like even Ernie is sitting there like, no, this is great.
Ernie loves it.
This is fantastic. This is what it's all about. This is why, honestly, everybody who does these panel shows should take lessons from this. This is why these guys are making tens of millions of dollars to do it. It's not like they have this amazing analysis that nobody could ever duplicate. It's this kind of chemistry and the fact that, like, for lack of a better term, shit like this happens. And they all are on the same page of look how hilarious this is going on around us.
Oh my God!
All right, yeah, let's.
You can't even.
How do we segue from that?
You can't even make. You can't even.
No, that's.
What I was gonna say about Kawhi, I heard he has before he goes. We need to get the thing. He reminds. Oh, here he is. So,
he was trying to go back to basketball.
Serious look.
I can feel.
They have a replay.
Now he's lifting.
There was the gate. There was like
number one drinking
running.
Oh, okay. Hey, listen, man. Drinking that water.
Drinking that water, huh?
Chuck, stop talking so damn much. Finish your point so we can go to break. We waiting on you, fool.
Can you pause? It's exactly what Troy would do. Why you guys got to talk about it?
Just shut up.
Let me just go. Shut up. Go back to doing the show. You guys need to shut up. It's not that interesting. You guys talk too much anyway. Go back to talking about Kawhi.
Stop talking so damn much. What do you mean? Finish your point so we can go to break.
I do love to see them pause that they have producers like we do, where like just when they are about to go back to talking about basketball.
I got the clip.
Yeah. The producers are in the production truck going like, no, let's replay Shaq running off to go shit.
We ran that back.
Yeah. And he says it's all the water that he had to piss. It didn't look like a piss walk to me. No. I mean, Troy, you're the expert, okay? Well, you've sat. How many times? When was the last time you sat here thinking you might have an emergency?
Yesterday.
Okay, so, and have you before had to leave the show while we're on the air?
Yes.
To saunter off to the bathroom
because I know what you're doing. You're going for your marathon runs,
right?
And I'm like, I can't hang.
And do you think when I look at the clock and realize Troy's probably struggling, it makes me go, oh, better take a break, or let's see if I can push
keep going straight. Let's see how far we can push this.
Right, like now we're at battle.
Yeah.
Let's see which one of us has to split first.
Who breaks?
Yeah.
Who breaks
Am I going to stop? Am I going to run out of things to talk about, or is your bladder going to fill up?
Yeah.
Do you think, based on Shaq's exit from the live television show, piss or number two?
I'm going to say shit.
It looked like that, right?
It seemed like a shit walk.
Right, like the gut
like
was
the
not...
guts are bubbling. And when you just sit down, it's an explosion. Like everything comes out at once.
And let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you think he was regretting choosing light colors? Because if you look, sky blue jacket and almost like an off-white pant, I believe.
Oh yeah, that could be a problem.
Oh yeah, do anything.
What hit the size of his shits?
I mean, they're probably bigger than my kids.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They probably have to have a special commode for the entire cast.
I would think so.
These are large men.
Because I mean, Charles Barkley is a massive man.
Just the width of your average bathroom.
Ernie's probably. He probably just needs a regular toilet. But it'd be fun to use the bigger ones, I'm sure.
I don't know if it would.
Right, because you'd have to sit there almost like an inner tube.
Well, also, you don't want to go in after Shaq or Sir Charles has punished that thing.
No, that's right. And that looked like a punishment situation. Now, he was back quickly, though.
Yeah. Well, you could evacuate.
Well, that was also, this was also cut. Like,
was it cut? I didn't think it was cut.
Yeah.
I think they just cut it to go to the replay of it.
Yeah.
Hey, number one, drinking that water. Oh, okay. Hey, listen, man. Drink.
I think that was just because they were putting it on the replay.
You think?
I think that's how I
wasn't watching it live, so I don't know.
Drinking that water.
Drinking that water, huh?
Chuck, stop talking so damn much. Finish your point so we can go to break. We waiting on you, fool. I'm sitting here like, shut the hell up and hurry up.
Okay, hit pause for a second. And I'm sorry to just keep doing this. But he said, I'm sitting here like, shut the hell up. And he's mimicking what he was doing. And he was kind of moving his ass back and forth. Yeah. Like, you have to shift. When you really think something's going to come, if you need to delay it by a minute or two, you might shift a little bit. Yeah. It looked like shit. Do you think, Troy, in your experience, you're our expert here.
Okay.
based on how quickly I think he came back. Travis could be right. It could be a cut, but I took it as just a
you're probably right.
transition out of replay.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Based on how quick that he came back, do you think there might have just been some brewing right at the top? Let me get that out real quick. Let me come back. But now we got to go to break because I have to let the rest out. Is that possible?
Possible, but I would think that like when you have bubble guts and they're just bubbling,
sure,
and you're like, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. You sit, you pull down your pants, and it's just literally like, it's all out in one shot.
Right.
You're kind of like, okay, there it is,
and you don't keep pushing.
I mean, if there's more to push, but a lot of times, like it's like one swoop.
It was right there.
It's right there.
I got you. Okay.
So I'm gonna assume that's probably what happened.
Have you ever done the olive oil diet?
I haven't.
Is this something you consider?
You know what? I started using Metamucil gummies.
That's great.
And it's really helping a lot.
It is?
Yeah.
What was it? Well, helping in what respect?
It's just like it's tightening up the stool.
I see. Was that troubling for you?
Yeah.
Okay. And you got a little bit of a more sturdy stool now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's very, very good. Let's go back to Shaq.
We can go to break.
We waiting on you, fool.
I'm sitting here like, shut the hell up and hurry up. Anyway, sorry about that, America. Number one, Ernie.
Okay.
Number one.
I don't need any more details than that.
You don't believe him when he says number one. I don't. I'll tell you right now, I do not believe him.
It feels like it's probably a cover-up because, like, some people are embarrassed by, talking on television or on the radio that you have to shit. Some people aren't.
Where would you monitor yourself?
I don't care. It is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But like you, for example, like I could picture you making that, so being like, oh yeah, I just had a pee. But,
you know what I would say? Huh. I had to take a call. I would go, no, I just had to take a call. They go, you had to take a call? I go, yeah. It was an emergency. I had to take a call. Don't worry, guys. Everything's fine. Anyway, get back to talking about basketball. You took about Kawhi. It's the playoffs, for God's sake. What are we talking about here? Yeah, I would. I wouldn't like to share my stories of my movements. I don't think that's appropriate. No. It's not my thing.
It's not your thing.
It's uncouth.
It is. To me, it's uncouth. However, and maybe it's hypocritical of me, obviously, I'm interested in your movements.
Yeah, I don't care.
Right.
It's you're a human being.
You're so interested that you like to manipulate them.
Yes.
His movements.
He manipulates. Oh, you mean with the Metamucil?
No. You are so interested in Troy's.
I manipulate Troy's movements.
Yeah, by extending a break.
That's true.
Let's see how far we can get him to go.
If I had an accident here.
It would bring me pleasure. That would bring me pleasure.
You would leave happy about that.
I would. I'd say that's one of the great shows we've ever done.
Seeing a grown man shit his pants in a professional setting is one of the greatest things that could ever happen to you in your life.
It really is, and
hard to top.
I have my pleasures, and I have to tell you later about a new something I saw yesterday that brought me much pleasure.
Okay.
But my pleasures include trucks getting can openered under an overpass, people missing a cruise ship.
Oh, yeah.
Even or a subway.
A train, yeah. Or even a bus.
Anything. Any
people missing public transportation. Yeah. That brings me great pleasure. And yeah, I never thought about that, but a man having a bowel movement in his pants in a professional atmosphere would also bring me great pleasure.
Because if it happens at a party, it's funny, but people are partying, so you're like, oh, maybe you just drank too much, something like that. There are reasons for it.
Right. That's a party foul, but, big deal.
At 10 o'clock in the morning.
That's crazy. That's
in a white-collar setting.
That's right. White collar, or, in a broadcast setting is pretty great, too.
Oh, yeah, with cameras and audio running.
Oh, I love that. Because you have an awareness. You're like, okay, I have to present myself in the best possible light. I had suits overnighted to me, so I could present myself in the best possible light. To in the moment where you're actively doing that, and then you have something like that happen. That's a pleasurable thing to witness.
Especially if it was you, like you being Sam, the one that caused somebody to have that happen to them.
Right. If they were like, we have to end the segment now, or I'm gonna defecate in my pants.
Yeah. And you're like, okay, I'm going to keep going.
And I go, hang on 1 second. I just wanted to cover where the price of gas is at right now. And you go, you're kidding me. And I go, yeah, let's monitor it. And then you go, I would love that. I would love that very much. And I'd be happy that I did that. I would. Now, is this what
the next night?
Okay.
So Chuck's coming out for Inside the NBA. This casual stroll. Does not notice the porta potty over there. And then just before we decided, hey, let's keep it a secret until the start of the show.
I did not even notice. I'm blind, man. I missed a whole porta potty. You're right, Travis Anderson. I missed a porta potty.
Porta party.
Porta the what?
Party. Well, it is a party sometime.
Rarely.
You can hit pause.
It's a party sometime.
Charles just noticed that they put a porta potty right next to where Shaq sits.
Just in case.
On Inside the NBA, which I mean is great. You know, this is a high budget, high profile show, and the fact that somebody had the idea to get a porta potty to put on set next to Shaq.
Troy, don't get any ideas.
I mean, I would.
We could replace that chair.
It would be good to talk to McClure and see if we can get a porta potty in here for you.
I wouldn't mind that.
There's room. I mean,
right by LL's DJ kit.
Well, how often is LL really using his DJ kit?
Every day,
as it's known. Yeah. How often is that DJ kit actually being used?
I don't think it's much.
And I'll bet LL Cool J, who uses this studio regularly, I'll bet at first he'd be annoyed that his DJ kit was gone, but then when he realized that he also has
it can stay right next to the kit.
I don't know. I would like to replace the kit with the porta potty because I feel like LL would be happy with a porta potty as well.
He'd be resentful at first, but then he'd be like, actually.
They go, LL, you also have access to the porta potty.
I did not know that. Thank you very much.
Right. That's great. Every time he puts songs on, it's like he doesn't have to put the long ones on anymore, you know?
We'll see if we can split it with the music department.
That's right. That's right. I mean, who's in charge of the music department?
I know.
Right. And what do you have a problem with that you would need a porta potty?
Talk to.
See? Let's go back to Inside the NBA and the porta potty on set.
And since y'all brought it out here,
since y'all brought it.
Oh, so you actually gonna use it now?
Oh, I hope not.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, last night, by the way, folks.
Okay, that's.
This is what we've come to. This is what we've come to. Can you actually get out of it? There's actually a lock on it. We're waiting on you. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Come on, shit jokes.
Come on, Kenny. Come on, Kenny. Kenny, let's flip it. Come on, let's flip it.
I'm not flipping that.
Come on, Kenny. Let's flip it, man.
He can let me know when I can tell people why we're even doing this.
Kenny. Come on.
Okay, so
Kenny.
Last night, about midway through the show,
here you go, Shaq. Shaq, here you go.
Okay, they're replaying it again. Do you have any idea how many shit sound effects they had to go through before they found the one that would be appropriate for TNT?
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know that there's a producer like Troy who goes 5 steps too far and is like, no, I recorded this at home. We should use this. And they're like, no, it's TNT. What are you talking about? We have to, okay, you said you wanted a sound effect. Okay. And they're like, why don't we use this that sounds more like, buckets falling in the water. Okay, but that's not what it sounds like. I know.
It's funny.
Okay, Troy. All right. Okay, whatever you guys think is right. I recorded myself. This is real.
I guess we'll do it your way.
Fine then. I'll just tell me when to play it. Tell me when you want to play it and I'll play it then. You'd be annoyed.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah, because you'd be like, what did I record myself then? This is what it sounds like.
I have all these great bowel movement sound effects, and you're not even using any of them.
And they go, we understand. But we're hitting a wide net here. Okay. Are you telling me that the wide net doesn't know what it sounds like? Pretty sure they all go. Whatever you think. That's great. I love that they're doing shit jokes on TNT.
Me too.
Isn't that great?
It's funny. Shitting's funny.
Do you care about the NBA?
Not really.
Do you care about Inside the NBA?
It's funny.
Funny.
I always watch their clips when they're there because they're funny.
They're great. Pierre in Norfolk. What's up, Pierre?
Morning, boys. How you doing?
Good.
I was going to ask you if, Shaq was the real last Maverick in America, like Willie Nelson. He could knock on everyone's door and everyone would invite him in. But now we're talking about bowel movements, and I've got a few tales about that.
I mean, I kind of feel like your point about Shaq might be a little bit more what I'm interested in. I don't know if I want to hear about your bowel movements, Pierre.
Yeah, okay. Well, did you ever have Shaq's diabetes water, as Charles Barkley calls it? It was delicious. The Shaq soda.
Did Charles Barkley call it diabetes water?
Yes, for the children. Diabetes water for the children.
I did not know that that's what Charles Barkley called Shaq's product.
It was delicious. The cream soda, if you mixed it with Southern Comfort, and it's off the market. I'm looking for it. Have a good day, boys.
Thank you very much, Pierre. I know that Shaq does sell the extra large gummies. They don't have Metamucil in them. Although he might consider adding Metamucil. No, they're just regular like sugar gummy snacks, but they're big and they look like Shaq's head. Have you seen the Shaq gummies, Travis?
No.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
they're all over 7-Eleven.
Yes.
So I see them all the time.
Shaq gummies.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Shaq-alicious.
I'm surprised you haven't seen these.
No.
You don't.
I'm not in 7-Eleven that much.
Oh, I stay in 7-Eleven.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, they got them at Targets.
Okay, I do go to Targets.
But do you stay in the snack aisles like that?
I don't really snack.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Trust me. I stay in the snack aisles.
No, at Targets, it's usually the cat food aisle and the DiGiorno aisle.
Is the
all the bases.
is the DiGiorno for your pet?
No.
Oh.
No. That's for me.
Old Kibbles and Bits over here. You know what I'm saying? Sits down and squats over that
Why
that
would I
sandbox.
be squatting over a sandbox?
Yeah, you are. Well, you know what he is.
What's that?
I know.
See?
Yeah, I know.
Hit me.
That's a good one.
Thank you, man. So
I appreciate that kind of humor.
So yeah, Shaq had these are the XL gummies. They're big. They're bigger than most, right? They're not little tiny ones. They're big and they're Shaq's head.
Man, he'll put his name on anything.
He will.
Good for him.
He will. What about the Shakaroni from Papa John?
It's back.
It's a Shakaroni. I love that he does it. And you're
sponsoring.
Pierre's probably right. I mean, I don't know anybody that says they don't like Shaq. But Charles Barkley's the same way. I guess in San Antonio, Charles Barkley might not be as popular with some of the larger women. But other than that, I feel like Shaq and Charles Barkley may be among the most beloved people in all of television, not just athletes, like just on TV in general.
I think all over. I mean, Shaq, he's Shaq Diesel.
I forgot about
DJ
Shaq
Diesel. Yeah.
Shaq Diesel.
And
Shaq Fu.
Yep. So he DJs and like young people love him.
He's also a really good person.
Yes.
Like he'll go into stores and buy kids things like just sight unseen. Like
Would you want some Shakalicious?
He's just always seems like he's paying it forward.
Yeah.
To anybody,
Well, I mean, it's crazy that like he made so much money as a basketball player, and then he made so much money merchandising when he was a basketball player. I mean, when Shaq first because
and
it was
from
that,
Shazam.
That's the Genie movie, right? No, that's Kazam.
Kazam, I'm sorry.
That's the Sinbad Genie movie.
I mess them up all the time.
Yeah. They're both great. But I mean, when Shaq, because it was like that amazing combination of, like we've talked about before with the Colorado Rockies and the Florida Marlins. That was the era when an expansion team in any sport was the coolest thing in the world. That's gone. Nobody cares about expansion teams anymore. But back then, when an expansion team came out, like no matter where you were in the country, we were in New York wearing Orlando Magic jerseys.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And so when Shaq was the big new player and he was on the Orlando Magic, it was incredible. Everywhere you went, there was Shaq toys and Shaq cardboard cutouts. Everybody was watching Nick Nolte yell at Shaq in that movie Blue Chips. It was an incredible time. And still, with all that merchandising and all the money he made as a player, I'm sure he's making way more money now than even back then.
Don't forget, he had a hit rap song in 1993.
Yeah.
What's Up, Doc? Can We Rock? With the Fushnikins.
With the who?
Fushnikins.
Fushnikins?
Yep.
I didn't know about the Fushnikins like that. Like, Shaq Fu for Sega Genesis was a real deal.
Oh, yeah.
People love Shaq Fu for Sega Genesis. It's like Mortal Kombat. First was Street Fighter, then it was Mortal Kombat, and then people were like, Shaq Fu ruled.
This was like when you started to realize, like, oh, he'll just do whatever.
But he was a part of it.
No, but I mean, like, he's open to any.
I like that idea.
Collaboration. Like, you call him with any idea.
What's the money look like?
The Shark Grill.
Yeah. I think it's great. But he still hasn't, I think but he commits to all of this stuff so much. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't act like he's above anything.
Right.
And he actually is a part of all of this stuff. That there's something, I don't know, there's something charming about it. He never comes across like a sellout. He's just a guy, he's getting his bag. I think people are happy about it. But yeah, I think any door
I'm surprised he hasn't been on Shark Tank yet.
That's a good call.
Because he is an investor.
And he's entertaining on television.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's looking for a bigger check than they're willing to give him to be on the show.
Maybe.
Yeah, because Alex Rodriguez was great on Shark Tank.
Yeah, he was fine.
I mean, fine. You like him? You like that guy with the drink guy better?
The drink guy?
Who has the teas? He's like British. He's like makes.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Buy water or something like that. BAI.
Oh, I drink that.
That's not the same water. It's a different water. You better check the spelling. And then I'm really getting into sports lately, and I don't know what the commonality is. I think I'm becoming a fan of the San Francisco Giants.
Really?
Mainly the pitching.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I didn't see the game, but I was watching a locker room report. With a gentleman, the pitcher.
Logan Webb.
That's right, from the San Francisco Giants.
Yeah, you know that.
And, yeah, I was like, first of all, Logan's got a sweet stash.
Yep.
He's got a sweet mullet. I mean, it's hard to tell with the hat on, but you can see how short the sides are.
It's peeking out the back.
Yeah, and then I mean, he looks awesome.
It's San Francisco. You love the 49ers.
Love the 49ers. He probably knows George Kittle, who, by the way, was at WrestleMania.
I saw.
He's having a good time, too, huh?
I saw how many good times he was having.
Oh, he loved every single match. He was having a great time.
The fact that he just had a stack of his empty beer cups.
Oh, yeah.
That was my favorite screenshot of the whole weekend.
I just love it. He's got all these empty beer cups.
He's having a legitimate great time.
Wearing a shirt that says Yeet on it. Like, he's having the time of his life. And I'm sure Logan Webb is the same way. I mean,
you can only assume.
Well, you tell me after this clip as he's trying, because I always find it strange that all these guys, first of all, the whole locker room interview scene is weird to me. I think it should be banned from sports.
Really?
There's a press room.
Oh, the Mets have had some incredible moments.
You're just walking around, balls out.
Literally. There's one where we're not sure who it might have been Daniel Murphy. Someone's dick is visible in the background. There's a screenshot of it all over the place.
Yeah.
And another one where someone snuck a big black dildo into a locker behind someone who was being interviewed.
Well, I just don't understand why anybody would think the actual locker room. You see that? That's exactly what Mike's talking about. We're looking at the photo right now. Somebody just plopped it in there, and now it's on television.
It's just locker room humor.
But that's why. Like, the locker room should be a private place. I mean, you could get a kayfabe locker room and do interviews in there if you wanted to just have the aesthetic.
Oh, I see. Here's the original tweet.
And is it in the background there?
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, yeah, I see it there. That's so funny. But, like, I've just never been able to understand why anybody would think it was appropriate for a whole bunch of reporters of all genders, men and women, to go into the locker room that's the actual shoot locker room and just ask all these guys questions when they're legitimately trying to shower and change. It makes no sense to me. Hang on one second. Could you pause?
Sure.
I wanna go to Matt.
Sorry.
No, I want to go to Matt in Westchester. What's up, Matt?
Yeah, I'm just the New York Mets are on fire. Absolutely, there were 33,000 people at Citi Field yesterday. 1 o'clock Wednesday game, right? You're now a San Francisco Giants fan. What? I don't follow.
Okay. Well, Matt, I'm going to put you on hold. We're going to watch this clip, and then I'm going to pick you back up. Okay?
All right.
Okay. Hold on, buddy. Okay. Now let's.
What the hell?
Well, you ride with me too, Travis, because I know you're Mr. Baseball over
confused.
there. Right. Let's take a look, because not only do they do these locker room interviews, but they all take it so seriously. Well, you know, we're gonna get together as a team. We're gonna work on shoulder strength and go.
Is that what they say?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Okay.
Pitchers need shoulder strength.
Right, you're right.
They need good shoulders.
Yeah. So do the hitters.
Hitters need great shoulder strength.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure my elbow. You know, that's what went on the Rocket.
What Rocket?
From the Chicago Cubs.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I almost forgot, of course.
Chet Steadman.
Yeah, one of the greats.
What other Rocket is there?
I don't know.
I looked all around Boston. I said, who's the Rocket? They said Chet Steadman. So this is Logan Webb kind of breaking down his pitching game.
With Bumgarner, Gum, and Juan Marshall for at least 4 outings with I'm sorry. At least 4 outings with 10 strikeouts in the walk. Just what does it mean to you to be in that list with those guys?
I'm sorry guys. Farts are always funny. I'm not gonna lie.
So if you look at he completely loses his train of thought because he's in the locker room where people should not be doing interviews, and audibly breaks wind very loud, and in the middle of him he's locked in here. He's concentrating on the question that's being asked of him, and the minute he hears a fart, he's totally off script.
That's it.
He starts looking around trying to figure out who did it. He's fighting with every inch of his being to not laugh. They're asking him about being in some club of people who do good at pitching or something, who God knows what.
Yeah, you got it. You know your baseball.
And he's sitting there going, how's it feel to be in the good pitching club? And he's like, well, it's a real odd. I'm sorry. I'm not the.
Juan Marshall for at least 4.
He's looking around now. See, he's totally off book.
Hark!
He's not paying attention to the reporters at all. He's like, who did that?
Who goes there?
He did. I got to know right now, because for the rest of the night, we're going out after this. And for the rest of the night, whoever did that is the king. I got to know right now who did it. Because I got to tip my hat to you. I got to take this hat off right now, show the mullet for everybody, and give all the props to you.
And Juan Marshall for at least 4 outings with I'm sorry.
He's chuckling.
At least 4 outings with 10 strikeouts in the walk. Just what does it mean to you to be in that list with those guys?
I'm sorry guys. Farts are always funny. I'm not gonna lie. It's anytime you're in a list.
It's just it's the perfect moment, because these answers are so manufactured and so I have to give the sports guy answer about what an honor or whatever the hell he's talking about is. But really all I want to do is laugh at the fart. And the fact that he does make the declarative statement before I say anything about being in the good pitcher club.
That's not what it's called.
I think it is. Before I say it, that's what it is, right, Troy? I
think so.
Okay. Before I say anything about being in the good pitcher club, the statement I do want to make is if I am chuckling right now, that's not my fault. Farts are always funny. And also, it's a great honor to be in the good pitcher club. Whatever. Can I find my boy that just farted just there? What, the good pitcher club?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you want to call it?
Well, he's a very good pitcher, but that's
what I'm saying. That's the club he's in. And he probably already knows he's a very good pitcher.
He's very aware.
Right. So it's what's it feel like to be in that club? He's like, I fucking know I'm good at pitching, okay? Can we talk about the fart that just happened? That's what he wants to say. I'm aware that I'm good at pitching, okay? Because I'm on the mound. I see how many of them get hit, how many of them get called as strikes. So I know. Now, in other news, a guy just farted. Can we talk about this, please? Please? Am I in the Twilight Zone? What are we talking about here? A guy just farted. You like this guy, Troy?
I do. You're right. I'm becoming a fan too.
Because he's right.
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about in that scenario? How good you are at pitching?
No, farts. Farts are funny.
If I was like, Troy, you're a good musical artist. What's it like to be a good musical artist?
You farted. That's funny.
Yeah. Because you're I look at my double platinum record every day.
Yeah.
I know that I'm good at this.
Let's acknowledge that a fart just happened.
Can we talk about the fart that just happened? That's the lead story here.
Of course.
Let me go back to Matt. Matt, do you see where I'm coming from now?
Yeah, you convinced me. Go Giants.
Thank you, Matt. Yeah. Thank God we're getting some honesty back. That's what we've needed for so long. You know, you go through, you watch these news channels, who knows what the hell they're talking about. But you flip over to old ESPN. We're talking about shitting, we're talking about farting, we got porta potties on set. Good scatological humor, okay? It's back, baby, and better than ever.
Feels like funny is coming back.
Funny is coming back.
Yep.
Doo-doo, farts, pee-pee. That stuff never goes out of style.
Never.
Mike, any of the things I just listed, tell me if any of them are not funny.
No, I love bathroom humor.
That's right.
And not another teen movie when the shit all comes down through the classroom ceiling.
Bro, you bring up a lot of movie references. I'm going to tell you right now, not another teen movie, one of the underrated classics of a generation.
Oh, it's incredible.
It's the best. And I'm the only one, and I don't say this because nobody is with me on it. When I see Captain America, I go, yeah, from not another teen movie. Yeah, totally, right? Travis, same?
No, but I understand what you're saying.
Okay, just me and you, Mike.
Well, if you love teen movies,
I mean, that is where he's from.
It's it is. It's where he's from, and it's a fabulous parody.
It's incredible.
Oh yeah.
No, it's great. It's great. Well, speaking of honesty, we do have an update on the Fire Festival.
Nice.
The Fire Fest is a story that we've been following for quite some time. We know Antonio Brown was the guest announced, right?
Yes.
Yes, AB.
Blink-182.
Well, I mean, I know you're being cute. It's Blink-182, obviously.
No. This is the tribute band.
What?
Blink-182.
The tribute band is a Blink-182 cover band?
Yeah.
Called Blink-182?
Yeah, you know, like Hot Shots Part 2.
No, I remember that one. I remember that's where I learned the word "deux" from.
I didn't know it existed before the movie.
No, not before. I figured they invented it for the movie. Turns out it's a different language. I'm not sure which one. But okay, so Blink-182 was. I mean, it's good for Blink-182. I would definitely. I'm interested in them now. I'd like to do a little research.
Blink-182.
Wow, there it is. Blink-182.
Yeah.
And
why would I lie to you?
No, I believe you. I believe you. I just never heard of it before. Did they sing like "Fell in Love with the Girl at the Rock Show" and all that?
Yeah, and Damn It.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Those over and over.
Well, probably also "What's My Age Again."
What's My Age Again? Yeah.
Did we say "Damn It"?
Yeah.
Girl at the Rock Show.
Rock Show. Yeah.
What about that sad one? Where are you? Did they sing that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, they're booked.
Okay. Oh,
so we'll go see them.
Yeah, because we're going to Fire Fest.
Yeah.
We're gonna go scuba diving with AB, and then we'll see Blink-182.
Yeah.
Okay. So the update came out because if you recall,
I haven't read this yet.
The last time, me neither. I figured we'd read it cold. The last time we checked, they were just kind of straightening things out because the not even the venue, the whole location, the geographic region that they said Firefest 2 was going to take place at, the whole government said, we've never even heard of this. That's not a thing. All right, so Billy McFarland put out a press release. When my team and I launched Fire Festival 2, it was about two things. Finishing what I started and making things right. This is how you know that he's an ego guy.
Oh, so much.
He forgot to do the multi-person pronoun. He already forgot. He said, when my team and I. Okay, good. And then he said, instead of finishing what we started, he said, finishing what I started. Okay. Over the past 2 years, we've poured everything into bringing Fire back with honesty, transparency, relentless effort, and creativity.
Nice.
I'd probably go heavy on the creativity part. We've taken the long road to rebuilding trust. Or what? We rebuilt momentum. And we proved one thing without a doubt. Fire is one of the most powerful attention engines in the world.
A lot of buzzwords.
We're always looking for attention engines. That's what I said. That's the problem. And I was talking to McClure about it. He goes, the problem with your show is it's just not an attention engine right now. I was like, oh, okay, Jim.
Maybe we should make one.
If
like
we
the
could,
Sam Roberts show attention engine.
Attention engine. That's right. Troy, would you be the mechanic on our attention engine?
Sure.
Hey, put that in the attention engine.
Yeah, put it in the attention engine. We gotta fuel up the attention engine. When we get buzz, we put it in the attention engine. Like when the scoop sites are putting Paul Walter Hauser this, Andrew Schultz that. We put it in the attention engine.
That just feeds the attention engine.
That's right. Since 2017, Fire has dominated headlines, documentaries, and conversations as one of the world's most talked about music festivals.
Okay,
I feel like Fire documentaries have dominated headlines and conversations.
And probably not for the reasons he's saying.
I've never seen a single headline that said one of the great music festivals, Fire.
Yeah, this isn't like Coachella.
It is. I mean, I do love and respect the idea of having one of the great colossal failures and going like, yeah, but you said great, right? You said it's pretty famous, am I right? I mean, we got docs on Hulu and Netflix. We knew that Fire was big, but we didn't realize just how massive the wave would become.
Okay, that's again from bad publicity.
Yeah, I knew I fucked up.
I didn't know how much.
I didn't know how bad I fucked up. I didn't realize I was going to go to jail. No, he's right, though.
Okay.
That wave has brought us here to a point where we know it's time to call for assistance. Oh, now. Okay. Is this getting to the is this a guest lineup?
Yeah.
Okay. The brand is bigger than any one person and bigger than what I'm able to lead on my own. I didn't realize this had been an individual effort this entire time. I'm pretty sure that this guy, Billy McFarland, was not the one offering beaches for water bottles.
He had the idea.
He did have the idea. He did try to push somebody into it. And it deserves a team, okay, with the scale, experience, and infrastructure to realize its potential. We've decided the best way to accomplish our goals is to sell the Fire Festival brand.
Oh.
Okay, that's going to be tough to put on a concert, including its trademarks, IP, digital assets, media reach, and cultural capital to an operator that can fully realize its vision. I'm glad he cleared that up because I was worried that you would buy the rights to Firefest, but the cultural capital would not be, that Billy McFarland would retain the cultural capital.
Well, you drive the attention engine to the cultural capital.
That's right. That's right. You can have the IP and the trademarks, but the cultural capital, that stays with me. I thought New York was really the cultural capital.
New York's the Windy City.
That's right. That's right. I was thinking of the Big Apple. Orlando. There's a clear path for operators and entrepreneurs. Oh.
Maybe Mr. Wonderful's into it.
That's right. That's right. I don't think this is a dog he's going to take out back behind the barn.
Wonderfest?
What are the sales? With strong domain expertise.
So many words.
What is strong domain expertise?
You don't even know.
Is that like if you buy a bunch of .coms?
Yeah. That's if you just squat on a bunch of websites.
Right. Because didn't Mark Cuban buy a bunch of .coms back in the day?
That sounds like something made up. Like if you're working in digital media in the 2010s.
Mm-hmm.
Like some shit that somebody would put in their LinkedIn or their resume just to get themselves hired by a company that didn't know any better.
Yeah, this sounds like that lady who, what was her name, Elizabeth Holmes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the company I was blanking on, yeah. A global force in entertainment, media, fashion, CPG, and more. So we want to do everything with Fire. For example, Theranos, yes. Yes, this is what it sounds like, where you're like, I don't know, it sounds really good. But at least Theranos had a product. Product didn't work, but at least it had a product.
Didn't work.
Product did not work. I guess they have a product too. It's a music festival that doesn't exist, so it's about the same. For example, in the 2 years since we've relaunched Fire Festival, Hollywood and entertainment executives have already licensed the brand to develop properties specifically in theater, music streaming, and free ad-supported TV.
That's true. There was an article last week
that
the guy who launched the True Blue streaming service with Chris Hansen.
Oh, yeah. I know. You know why I know about True Blue streaming service?
What's that?
Because they advertise it every time you watch the free Chris Hansen things on YouTube.
Well, they have so much more incredible content available over at True Blue.
I've heard about that. Enjoy this free episode with hundreds more available at True Blue. Mike, you're a big Chris Hansen fan. Have you ever enjoyed the hundreds more on True Blue?
No, I have considered subscribing.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
But it's only gone as far as considering.
So he bought the IP. He bought the Fire Festival IP for music streaming and free ad-supported TV. He's going to create a Fire Festival streaming service.
Well, I was actually just thinking to myself, nobody knows where to get music these days.
No,
I need a mute because I
look
watch
everywhere.
I know where to watch. Right, I watch on Netflix, Peacock, Max, but I want to listen. There's nothing like that.
Sometimes you'll hear a song in a show that you're watching on one of those streaming channels.
And you know what I do? I go to FYE and buy the CD. There's nothing else to do.
Or the K-single, hopefully.
I get a K-single because I don't want to get the whole album. Sometimes I get stuck into the whole album. So, okay, a music streaming service. That could be huge.
I don't know why places still think this can happen.
It can. In addition, following the challenges we faced in Mexico, we were approached by several Caribbean destinations eager to host Fire Festival 2.
I don't believe that.
Well, then how did he dive into the process? Because we dove into the process, meeting with national officials, conducting site visits.
Vacations.
And is that what we need to conduct another site visit?
I think you just went on some Caribbean vacation.
I think you might be right about that. That's actually a good call. And we're confident we found the ideal location for the festival.
Awesome.
I'm assuming he's going to tell me in the next sentence.
Yeah.
While I'm incredibly excited, I can't risk a repeat of what happened in Playa del Carmen, where support quickly turned into public distancing once media attention intensified. For Fire Festival 2 to succeed, it's clear that I need to step back and allow a new team to move forward.
Why?
Independently bringing vision to life on this incredible island. So there is a Caribbean island that says we badly want to host Fire Festival 2. However, keep it a secret. Don't tell anybody unless you're out, Billy. I've stood by my team, our partners, and our fans since day one of Fire Festival 2. Giving control of the brand to a new group is the most responsible way. Oh, I'm glad he's finally seen that.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
To follow through on what we set out to do. Build a global entertainment brand. Host a safe and legendary event to continue to pay restitution to those who are owed from the first festival. I mean, everything is, if we just put this on and it's a success, we can clear our dates and clear our debts and make a little profit for ourselves on the back end. Everything is just, well, no. I'm going to be able to do that if you let me do this. If you just let me, everything that he does is, I can't get a record deal without the tapes, and if I can't get a record deal, I can't pay for the tapes. Yes, the
just
tapes,
don't understand.
the tape, you don't get it. The tapes are yours, but the magic that's on those tapes, that's ours. And if we can't get the magic to the labels, they can't pay us, so we can pay you for the tapes. Just give us the tapes. That's what he needs. He needs a John C. Reilly. Let's see. To the supporters, believers, and builders who stuck with my team and me, thank you. We will pick the new group based on their ability to execute the vision of Fire in a transparent, grand, and expeditious manner. That means quick. The next chapter of Fire will be bigger, better, and built to last without me at the helm. Interested buyers can learn more at fire.mx. Okay, now what is Fire? There's a brand asset package.
Yeah,
now, normally when people are acquiring a company that includes a brand name, marketing materials, trademarks, IP, email lists, domains, media coverage, like, it's not on a public website that you just open up to whoever.
Okay. Trying to get the best deal possible.
Why
Why restrict it to,
People who have money?
Yeah.
Like, you mean like venture capitalists that actually invest in stuff like this?
Exactly.
No.
Oh, shit, they're going to get our emails.
Email lists.
Text list.
That's really what they're selling.
Yeah.
If you want to buy, we'll give you all our email and text lists. People like signed up as a goof, but we have their email addresses. I mean, this is...
Oh, here's the pitch.
So he put his whole deck on his website for any of us to see. I mean, the one thing that's coming next is we have partnered with a group and we've got great news. Firefest is now a crypto coin. I mean, isn't that
it's coming.
Of course. This is insane. They're saying
it's got more impressions than Coachella.
It's because Coachella was just a little bit of a disaster.
Does not have as many tickets sold, ticket revenue valuation.
We're focusing on the highlighted boxes, Travis.
Right, that's my bad.
The other boxes are empty.
Okay.
There's no valuation.
Google thing.
Yet. Yeah, that looks like
that's just showing analytics.
YouTube stats.
Yeah, I could do this.
Yeah, and that's a cell phone screen grab, isn't it?
Yeah. How else are you going to print it out?
You can see the island up top. What's it called?
Playa del Carmen?
No, the island on top of the phone.
Oh, that's the dynamic island.
Yeah, we can see his dynamic island.
He should do the festival there.
Who has a deck where you can see their dynamic island? Excuse me, Billy. Your dynamic island is showing.
And here, right on the website.
You can see what time he did it. The time is still on there. The whole screen grab. He didn't even crop the time at. Look, it was at 12:06.
Yeah.
And honestly.
He's on Do Not Disturb.
He is.
So he's busy.
It was not 12:06 p.m.
You think that was a.m.?
It was 12:06 a.m. He was feeling very manic at the time. Who knows why? You can still see the scroll bar at the bottom. It's ridiculous. See the little bar at the bottom? Yeah.
Big deal.
Big deal, right?
You're not buying Billy.
At least he's got full Wi-Fi. And then you put in, it's a website form. What's your name? What company do you represent? Okay, that's my name. That would not saying would be my company. What's your offer? I would pay $5,500 for Fire. Would you think I was down if I paid $5,500 for Fire?
If you got it for that, I'd be like, that's cool.
$5,500.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. Do you want to own the complete brand or license a specific use case? The whole damn thing. I like that. Travis, can you put your email? You can kind of be my business manager on this one. Okay. Troy, you could.
That's the wrong email. It's not your email address.
Right.
Yep, that's my bad.
There you go. And then, you know what? Just put the show number. That way, if they call, they'll call the show.
Check in the hotline?
No.
Okay.
866-969-1969. Yeah. That's the phone number. Oh, he did. Okay, Troy, he submitted your email address. That's not that cool.
Let us know if we win.
Okay. Thank you. That's good.
Upon submitting an offer, you'll receive an email with a request for follow-up information. No payment will be processed until the sale.
Oh, good. I thought I was going to be out $5,500.
Your bid will be considered forfeit if you do not provide the requested follow-up information within 24 hours.
Oh, my God. He's trying to collect credit card numbers.
Yep.
He's trying to collect credit card numbers to people who are like, can you imagine if I got it? Oh, this is
Do you know how many people have sent him just bullshit offers?
Well, luckily he's got a serious one now.
With like butt in the
butt.
in
butt
the
at
offer.
butt.com. Hi, I'm stupid at dumb.com. Yeah, no. Hopefully I can get it for $5,500.
Yeah, we'll see.
Let me know if he emails you, Troy, okay? Thank you. And by the way, you will get a finder's fee on that, too.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
So that's huge.
Damn.
That's huge.
That
And
is
we'll check, and just if he calls the show, you'll answer the call.
I'll put him right through.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you say like Sam Roberts Show, what's your name, and they say Firefest.
Yeah.
You say, hang on one second.
Hang on. And then we'll negotiate on the air.
Yeah. Hang on, let me get my credit card.
That's right. And then, maybe we'll go to break so I can get my credit card number over the phone. That's how business deals are done. It's the future, after all. Rocky in Houston. What's up, Rocky?
What's up, gentlemen? Sammy, great job this weekend.
Thank you.
This one is, unfortunately for Troy, it looks like they remade Airplane. It's called Airplane 2025, and it's starring Tom Arnold, straight to video. thought you guys might want to check out that trailer.
Okay, that's interesting. Thank you, Rocky, because they're doing the Naked Gun remake, and that's in theaters. Like, that's a big deal. They released the trailer for that, and actually, it looked like, I mean, the end joke in the trailer for Airplane was actually very funny. You saw the, not Airplane, Naked Gun. The joke.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was reading some comments. The last, I did not like the trailer. I think the trailer looks really bad.
Oh, I didn't mind. I mean, it was short. It was just Liam Neeson.
It just seems stupid. Like, there's not that much blood in Naked Gun movies.
Well, I think it's more like Liam Neeson is like playing his Taken character, but as a Naked Gun type.
Okay.
As opposed to Leslie Nielsen, that was more the gumshoe.
Yeah. But I loved the last joke.
But the last joke was great.
The last joke was like, oh, okay, they're gonna do that. That's
right.
Very, very funny.
And it felt very Naked Gun.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
And shout out to any executive that put the stamp on that of approval. That was great.
Yeah, they made an OJ joke at the end.
Because I'm sure there's a lot of people who are like, maybe we shouldn't do that.
Of course.
Yeah.
But they were like, no, this is what this is all about.
Yeah. I don't know if this is a remake. It's an asylum film. I don't know what that means, but do they do like...
They do great stuff.
Okay. Do you want to watch this?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is for Troy.
DTF Airlines Flight 4...
Can you pause for a second?
Yeah. Troy, you ever fly with them?
You get that?
DTF Airline?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
You think that's funny?
I fly all the time, DTF.
My man. I don't remember a time I flew it wasn't DTF.
That's exactly right.
My man.
Okay, the log line, by the way, is a group of repressed college co-eds decide to join the sexual revolution 30,000 feet in the air. Mike, pay attention.
This sounds like, DTF Airlines sounds like a joke that is like...
Well, I love a romp.
You do love a romp.
And if I hear about repressed co-eds, I know there's a romp coming.
That's true.
Right,
you love that, and people misunderstand you sometimes. You try to tell them, I like romp-coms. It's a romp-com.
Yeah. People have showed me a lot of bad movies as a result.
Right, and it's like, that's not what I was looking for. This is rom. I'm romp.
Yeah.
There's no romping going on.
I really have
here.
to hit that plosive.
That's right. That's exactly right.
The DTF Airlines Flight 420.
Oh,
We will begin
420.
boarding our red-eye to Washington, D.C. momentarily.
The witness is here! Gloria's getting married!
This is great. Could you hit pause for a second? Because it looks like it was shot on video, which you always know. Because a lot of people are like, either film or they use really great HD cameras or something. Video is just easier, And also, it looks like they're just kind of using room lighting for a lot of this.
Yeah, it's probably like...
Which is better because that's how people look in rooms.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah. It's true to life.
It is true to life. It's like Ed Wood. That would happen.
Gloria's getting married!
See the nice shadowing you get with the room lighting?
Pug! Before we land the plane! Haven't you ever heard of the Mile High Club?
You know what makes me sad?
Oh, shit.
You know what makes me sad?
What? That you didn't know about this movie earlier?
Yep. That I feel like I should have been on the bandwagon for a long time.
That your son isn't old enough to go see it with you?
He's 8.
That's true.
It's almost there. No, it makes me sad when I see like scenes like this because I go, all those actresses had a dream.
I was thinking the exact same thing when I heard whoever has to say flight
420.
DTF Flight 420. It's
Flight
like
420.
This is not what you imagined doing in your career.
Well, it is a movie, and so-and-so got their start doing so-and-so, and you're like, no.
Sean Penn was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
That's right.
Don't you have a tattoo?
I have an airplane tattoo. Yeah.
It's just amazing that you know all the characters' names.
Yeah. I mean, I love it. It's my favorite movie of all time. It's the funniest movie ever made.
It's really funny. Remember when that lady speaks jive?
Yeah, exactly. Like if they did that again,
right?
It'd be like that's
Don't
not
call
funny.
me Shirley. Those aren't my pronouns.
It'd be like do it like a woke airplane.
You want that?
That'd be funny.
Yeah. I am looking forward to the Toxic Avenger remake.
Oh yeah, it doesn't look that bad.
Well, you know it's the Toxic Avenger, right?
Peter Dinklage.
That's crazy.
Yeah. No, it's like a serious movie.
Yeah. It's exciting.
Yeah.
All right, well, we should take a break because we have a lot to do today. Ian Fadance is coming in later on this morning. We've been doing a lot. Of course, speaking of guests, if you have been needing to catch up, if you missed the Dan Soder appearance last week, that's all available on the on-demand portion of the SiriusXM app. Also, it was an epic recap of the Las Vegas trip yesterday.
That was so funny.
Yeah, I mean, in detail, all the hijinks. You talk about a romp. We had a romp in Vegas. If you missed any of that, you can listen on demand on the app as well. You can also go to the app to hear this week's episode of the Satisfying podcast and the Not Sam Wrestling podcast.
Is this a new one?
New Satisfying today.
How is it?
I mean, it's very, very good.
Okay.
The preview line for the show.
I love the preview lines.
Yeah, and this will be the clip, so you'll see it on Instagram. Nicole says, I love the Dave Matthews Band.
Oh, Tony, you hear that?
Wait till you hear this. I go, you love them? She goes, yeah, I've seen them like 10 times. I go,
yes, that's right.
I go, Tony Burton loves the Dave Matthews Band. She goes, really? I go, yeah, he loves the Dave Matthews Band, and he loves Golden Retrievers. She goes, who are the Golden Retrievers?
Love it. Beautiful.
It's a real conversation. So check out Satisfying. It's on the SiriusXM app now, wherever you get podcasts. It'll be on YouTube at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll be back right here on Sam Roberts Show. Stay there.
We will be right back with Sam Roberts Show.
The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly. We now join the gentlemen in mid-argument.
I didn't get trashed and pass out and puke in high school and all. I just didn't do those things.
Because you had no friends. You were wearing a gi with jeans. You were a fucking silly fatso from Philly, and nobody wanted to. I was cool-ass Bobby from Boston. I was a badass motherfucker.
I really did wear a gi and jeans.
The Bonfire, weeknights at 5 p.m. Eastern or anytime on the SiriusXM app. Sorry for the vulgarities.
Jazz, born in America, celebrated worldwide. And this month, some of the brightest stars shine in exclusive live performances across SiriusXM. Hear legends Bob James and Lee Ritenour, the 2025 NEA Jazz Masters Concert, and more. It's Jazz Appreciation Month throughout April on Watercolors Channel 66, Real Jazz Channel 67, and listen at home with the SiriusXM app.
Welcome
This ought to get pretty wild here.
to more where that came from.
Go get it done.
More fresh starts
Green.
and fantastic finishes. More risk, more reward, more chaos, more chills, and more thrills. Welcome to more of what you asked for and a whole lot more to come. Welcome to NASCAR. The NASCAR Cup Series brought to you by Coca-Cola at Talladega. Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern on Fox.
If you're a small business owner looking to improve or expand your business, you're probably faced with choices. Things like more inventory or paying bills or taxes, and tariffs that have you in a cash crunch. Choosing can be hard when you need them all for a clear path to success. At LendSeek, we don't think you should have to choose between the things you need to grow and improve your business. At lendseek.com, you'll find our exclusive AI-based lending marketplace where you can access up to $1 million in business funding with minimal paperwork, no prepayment penalties, and no restrictions on how the funds are put to work. If you've been in business for at least 2 years with annual revenue of at least $500,000, our online AI-enabled platform can connect your business to over 100 funders with funding in as fast as 24 hours. Whether you own a local retail shop, contracting company, online business, or professional services, we've got you covered. Apply today with no cost and no obligations at lendseek.com. LENDSEEK.com. You didn't start a business to babysit your poorest performing employees. That's exactly why I started my business, so you don't have to. Hi, I'm Alan Jones, founder and CEO of Bambi. I created Bambi so small business owners could take back control of their business. Need to fire a poor performing employee who happens to now want 3 months off? Your Bambi HR manager will take care of that for you in your first week with us. You spend your time coaching your A players, we'll take care of the rest. I'm so confident that Bambi will help you focus on what you love about running your business that I'm offering a $1 trial to the service for your first month. Trust me, there are no limits to the amount of calls or questions you can give your Bambi HR manager. After your first month, just $29 a month for companies of any size. Month to month, no hidden fees, cancel anytime.
Get a month of Bambi for just $1. Go to Bambi.com and type stocks under radio to schedule your first call with an HR manager right now. Go to BAMBEE.com, stocks radio.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate online at carsforkids.com. That's cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll also get a vacation voucher and a tax deduction.
1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Vacation voucher not available in Oregon.
Soak up spring love vibes with an all-new mix from The Flow.
Bring the beat in.
Now on the SiriusXM app. Featuring 2000s R&B hits from the heart by Ashanti, Usher, and Beyonce. Plus smooth 2010s grooves from Frank Ocean, Janelle Monáe, and more. It's the perfect soundtrack for flings, feels, and everything in between. Just search Spring Love in the SiriusXM app.
Hey, my name is Nee Addy, and I'm the Chief Marketing Officer of Philo, the TV streaming service that puts its audience first. What does that mean? It means no hidden fees and no long contracts. It means 24/7 customer support with real people. And it means the easiest and most affordable way to watch the stuff you love to watch. Live TV from networks like A&E, BET, Nickelodeon, and Discovery. All the groundbreaking blockbusters from AMC+. A huge library of movies and shows on demand that you can stream now or save to rewatch for up to a year and fast forward through commercials. We even have more than 100 channels that are always free, even if you pause or cancel your subscription. And the best part, TV shouldn't break the bank. So all of this is just $28 a month when you sign up at philo.tv. Check us out risk-free. That's philo.tv.
How often do you call your mom? Every day? Probably not. Only on special occasions or just once in a blue moon? Hi, it's me, Steven Singer. Yeah, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. I'm going to help you show all the moms in your life how appreciated they are every single day. How? With my brand new limited edition, very special 24-karat gold-dipped, long-stemmed American Beauty Rose for this Mother's Day and every day. It's named Blue Moon. Picture it, a brilliantly bright blue rose with tiny diamond-like sparkles. For only $79, you get to say, I love you, Mom, and she will admire and enjoy this always. Only Steven Singer Jewelers guarantees these roses forever. A real, long-stemmed American Beauty Rose dipped in real 24-karat gold. Give a gift she'll look at and be reminded just how loved she is every single day. Free shipping, free Mother's Day card. We are open 7 days a week. IHateStevenSinger.com.
Get more of the NFL with NFL Plus. Follow the journey of future NFL stars and stay connected throughout the offseason with coverage of the NFL Draft, training camp, and more, all in one place. And with NFL Plus Premium, relive your favorite moments from the 2024 season with game replays and access to NFL player stats with NFL Pro. Subscribe today at plus.nfl.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Are you a small business owner who needs immediate cash flow? At Swish Funding, we have flexible funding options from $25,000 to $2 million. Best of all, to make sure you have the best rates and terms for your business, just one application to Swish Funding gives you access to our entire network of funders, with cash in your account in as little as 24 hours. To qualify, you must be in business for at least 1 year with monthly revenue of $50,000. Apply at swishfunding.com. That's SWISH funding.com.
Oh, you got to call Mom. And if you don't, you got to make sure that she knows you appreciate her. Steven Singer Jewelers got your hookup to make sure that all the moms in your life know every single day how much they're appreciated. I'm talking, of course, about the brand new limited edition 24 karat gold dipped blue moon rose. There's a lot of words, but it's all for Mother's Day. Skip flowers that die in a week. You don't need them. Steven Singer Jewelers' signature gold dipped roses are real roses that are dipped in real 24 karat gold and are guaranteed to last a lifetime. You can give your mom something that she's going to remember all year long. She's going to look at it. She's going to see your face in that brilliantly bright blue rose. It's got diamond-like sparkles all over it. Mom's going to love it. It's a forever gift with a lifetime guarantee. It comes in a gift box, very, very impressive gift box. Your own personalized Mother's Day note. So you're covered for Mother's Day, and shipping, that's free. No charge for shipping. Order now, exclusively at IHateStevenSinger.com. Hurry, these will not be restocked, and supply very limited. Nothing says I love you like a real, authentic Steven Singer 24 karat gold dipped rose that lasts forever. Only available from Steven Singer Jewelers in Philly or online at IHateStevenSinger.com.
Sirius XM Channel 103. Faction Talk.
All right. Let's say you're on vacation, right? I know what you're thinking. Oh, that'd be great. I love vacations. But you get all these pictures, great shots of the kids, everything. And all of a sudden you get distracted by everything else going on. Amusement park rides, tropical sun, the water. You forget to send the photos to Grandma and Grandpa. What are you going to do? Well, with an Aura digital picture frame, you can upload those photos from the app right to the grandparents. Aura is the Wi-Fi connected digital picture frame that beautifully showcases your photos and videos. You can add unlimited photos straight from your smartphone using the Aura app. Everyone who has an Aura frame loves it, including the last professional broadcaster, Sam Roberts. That's me. I'm out here shooting and sending photos to my parents all the livelong day. Aura frames make the perfect gift. Each frame comes packaged in a premium gift box with no price tag. They won't ever know how much you paid. It's more meaningful than a gift card by a lot, and better than a phone call. Well, you should probably still call your mom. But look, Aura has a great deal for Mother's Day. For a limited time, listeners can save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off plus free shipping on their best-selling Carver matte frame. That's auraframes.com, promo code FACTION. Support our show by mentioning us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply.
We're back with Sam Roberts Show.
Who's this, Dishwalla?
Real punk rock.
Yeah. Welcome back. Sam Roberts Show.
Let it play.
This one ripped.
866-969-1969. That's our phone number this morning. It will also be our phone number every other morning for the foreseeable future.
I saw clips from them at Coachella. Still sounds great.
Who, T-Pain?
Yeah.
Dave Lombardo on drums, too.
Yeah.
He's the man.
Remember I told you I saw something that brought me great joy yesterday?
I do remember.
Well,
I want to know.
Right around the corner from my house. I'm driving I'm driving my eldest home from wrestling practice. Well, you said
you said you wanted to let it rip.
It's so literal, I know.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
You know,
instructions are meant to be followed.
Oh, he's right. You're right.
You know you can't.
I know.
Just say stuff.
I fucked up.
You're like, oh, I just say this shit and he'll follow Sam's vibe. No, you said a thing.
But like the chain of command, like you are at the top of that chain. So like,
I am?
Yeah, so like if I say it,
Yeah,
it's
you're
like,
the boss, baby.
Am I at the top of the chain, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's sick.
Yeah.
So like if I say something, you could be like, no, we're not doing that. And
I know, but I'm not gonna if you say, can you imagine the vibe in this room if you guys were like, let it rip, and I go, Mike, whatever you do not let it rip. You guys would be like, oh.
Wow,
Sam was sipping on lame juice this morning.
Kill the vibe.
Well, I don't know if you're that big of a Misfits fan. When I hear the Misfits, I just want it to like.
Well, I mean, no, I appreciate the Misfits. I was ready to do.
From Mars.
I was ready to do the show. Is my only thing in that instance. But I also wasn't going to be like, it's too damn loud. Don't let it rip.
Because you know what they say if you think it's too damn loud.
And I don't want to be in that boat. No.
All right, fine. I guess we'll talk more.
But that was my thought. But we'll see.
But it's Mike's fault for playing good music coming back.
Yeah,
Mike, you
shame on me.
You can keep. Please, no, Troy. Because you're being sarcastic, but if you say that, Mike's going to start playing bad. You said you didn't want good music anymore. And then you'll have to
vocal band.
You'll have to apologize.
Yeah.
You got to be careful.
So what should I do here?
You just have to be literal and truthful.
Mike, play good music.
But
if I say to continue enjoying it, look to Sam to see if he wants to do that or if he wants to start talking.
But you don't have to literally ask me. Like if I
shouldn't check.
No. You don't have to go, excuse me, Sam. Troy has requested to let it rip. Shall I?
So we come back from break.
We come back.
Music is playing.
Right. Regardless, Troy says,
let it rip.
Let it rip.
I shouldn't say, Sam, should I let it rip?
No.
But how will I know that?
Sam, do you concur?
If it should keep ripping.
If I start to kind of just speak about things that are like it feels like I'm
to do with the
starting
song.
to drift into a topic.
Well, but sometimes you do things in a roundabout way.
No, you're right. So that's why I would say slowly stop letting it rip. Slowly, and
45 seconds later, you could circle back to the Misfits, and then
1,000%
is potted down, and then where are we?
1,000%. I know. I don't take the direct
Looking like
routes.
assholes.
You're right.
Crank it right back up, Mike.
But if you are slowly disallowing the ripping, and I go, hey, you can continue to let it rip, I can say something like that, and then you'll know.
Keep on ripping.
In the free world. That's right.
So you don't mind if I make the suggestion?
Well, it's not helpful. If you don't think I'm going to want it to continue to rip.
What is if I'm like, you should let it rip, and you think to yourself, that is actually a good idea. You should let it rip.
Well, do you think that I'm like, as I'm going like, oh, remember I said that I saw something I like. Are you thinking to yourself, oh, he must want to keep playing the Misfits?
No, I didn't. I was just thinking about the Misfits, to be honest with you.
Oh, no. And
that was all that was in my head as well.
I'm glad you're being truthful. And
I'll probably listen to them right after the show.
Same.
All right. Well, again, what you do after the show.
Plus, Ian loves the Misfits. He's coming in later.
Yeah, good call.
Like I said, after the show, you're trying to get fucked up.
Again, thank you.
After the show.
Appreciate that.
After the show. And I'll let you know. You can let it rip. Travis, you can get fucked up. And we'll be good to go. But for now, remember I was saying, I saw something that brought me great pleasure.
Oh, I do remember that.
That's right. So I was driving my eldest home from wrestling practice last night.
Nice.
And he had just whipped a little ass.
He got the strap?
Yeah.
Good for him.
He definitely did get the strap. But I'm driving down this road, right? It's a road on a lake. It's two one-lane roads. They going opposite directions, separated by a lake.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you saw the Loch Ness.
Better than the Loch Ness.
Oh.
This is better than the Loch Ness.
Okay.
Okay. I looked in the lake.
You should be looking at the road, by the way.
Nope. Always looking in the lake. Always looking for Nessie.
Son, watch the road.
Watch the road. I'll be staring in the water.
Daddy's looking at the water.
But maybe somebody else was looking in the water. Because I saw an automobile. I saw a car, and it was clearly freshly in the lake. And I said, this is great. First thing I thought was, damn GPS.
Michael Scott.
It says turn left here. It was in the lake, and it was just sitting there. And I went, oh, my God. And so you know what we did? We drove home, and then we walked back. So we could just look at the lake and look at the emergency crew come. You want to see a picture? I took pictures.
Yeah, of course I do. I don't see it in any newspapers.
Look at the emergency crew come. Look at the tow truck come. Look at the fire trucks come. And you can also see how much fun the kids are having.
They love it.
They're having the best time ever. They love it.
That car's in there.
I mean, it's all the way in. And we're sitting there, and they're like, I can't believe this. Because it's getting close to bedtime, you know? It's like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night.
It looks like dusk.
Right. And they're like, we get to walk down and look at this car that's in the water. We get to watch the tow truck guy or whoever it was had to put on like it wasn't a wetsuit, but it was clearly like a suit that was built for getting in the water.
A bathing suit.
Well, it wasn't a bathing suit. It was over the clothes. It was a full jumpsuit.
Okay.
He had to get in the pond, and that pond, that lake, whatever. There's all kinds of snapping turtles and stuff in there. It's not a great place.
Probably algae.
Oh, much. Well, I think algae is probably the least of his concerns. Okay. I'd much rather deal with algae.
Gross.
I mean, sure, but snapping turtles are way worse than algae.
Slippery, slimy.
No, yeah, I guess. But again, snapping turtles have claws and they snap.
You get out of there and there's just like green on your legs.
No, I get. Yes, there is algae. There's certainly algae and a car.
By the way, I hope you explained to your kids how lucky they are because they are so young, and to witness something like that's once in a lifetime.
So spectacular.
I mean, I've never seen a car in a lake before.
And
I'm older.
And by the way, you're not wrong because it became a neighborhood cookout.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not kidding. Dozens of people. And you know how I said it was on two sides, like the road is split by the lake?
Yes.
The road on the other side that was left open. Obviously, they closed the one that was left open. It was just full of cars that had pulled over, so they could get out of the car and just stare at this car in the lake.
Yeah, it's a happening.
It was certainly a happening. It was amazing.
I mean, now they're going to be spoiled. They're going to think that happens all the time.
They are, and it's even better. It's, to me, probably the best possible scenario. Mm-hmm. It appears that what happened, because I looked up, right? I looked up and looked at the line that the car was, in the lake.
Yeah.
And I looked up, and on the other side was this steep driveway.
On the other side of the road.
Meaning, it appears that what happened is somebody parked their car in the driveway, but either left the car in neutral or didn't put their parking brake on or whatever. It looks like it was in neutral because it moved. Yeah. I think they left their car in neutral, parked it in the driveway, went in the house, and their car rolled down the driveway and into the drink.
Did I hear a splash?
Yeah, what was that? And also the windows were open. The front windows were open, which leads...
I mean, I guess at that point it doesn't matter, but like...
Right, which leads me to believe... Because it wasn't completely submerged, so it was okay, but it leads me to believe that the windows were open, somebody was driving around enjoying a summer day, backed up the driveway, because it went into the drink head first, backed up the driveway, hit neutral instead of park, ran into the house to grab something because the windows were left open.
Oh, you think?
Right, because you wouldn't leave it with the windows open.
I mean, I never leave the windows open in case bees, but,
right.
Sure, whatever.
Right.
I guess this guy's more of a man than me.
Well... He didn't know how to put his car in park,
No, that's true. Probably a woman.
And it rolled down the driveway and into the lake.
Into the drink?
Into the drink. And it was just, I didn't want to leave. It was the best thing that I'd ever seen. And the guy had to get into the lake. I mean, he was in there for hours. They put up the orange barrier around it so it didn't go in any further.
Done.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen.
That's all the parts are submerged.
So yeah, just sunk. Everything under the car is deeply wet.
Yeah. You don't recover from that.
Poor guy had to get in and like kind of get underwater so he could hook
the rescue guy?
Yeah, so he could hook the car and pull it out. It was like when the ice road truckers have to fix a tipped truck. They had to use the tow truck.
Did you tell him that?
Pull it. I go, you guys are like the ice road truckers. They were like, it's a seasonably warm evening. I was like, yeah, but there's a car in the lake. I've never seen this before.
And the whole neighborhood was there.
Whole neighborhood came out. I thought like somebody was going to roll a grill out in front of the lake. Like everybody was having a great time. I was like, this is why we live in the suburbs.
Selling T-shirts.
I thought so. Car in the lake 2025. Just printed them out real quick.
Man, that's amazing.
It was unbelievable. And my kids were having the time of their life. They were like, can we get closer? I was like, let's get a little closer. Let's get a little closer. You saw how close they were.
Yeah, they were pretty close. I'm surprised you were able to get that close.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I guess the rescue crew was busy, you know.
My wife thought that, like, she and the kids would watch from across the street. I was like, kids, come on.
Yeah, come on.
Come with Dad.
Yeah.
We're going to get right up on this.
Well, you got that divorced dad energy.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was again. It was. It's irresponsible.
You're a fun dad.
It's you got to have fun. Yeah. And I'm like, because it's not lost on me. Like, what am I going to pretend because I'm a father to these children that finding a car in a lake is not the coolest thing that could ever happen? It's the coolest.
Now, would you have felt bad if they pulled a body out while
that would have been tough. That would have been tough to see. I kind of had to. I really did take a good look at the situation. And realized, because there was a guy kind of walking around with his hand on his head.
I was like, oh, I'm such an idiot.
It felt very embarrassing, and he wasn't wet at all. Like, it didn't feel like there had been any sort of crash or accident, no victims. So I was like, you know what? We're good to go. We're good to go.
Because that would have been a whole other conversation.
No. And you have to explain that.
No, yeah, I'm not here to talk about mortality. I'm here to talk about wet cars. Yeah, no, it was just embarrassing. The same way, like, you know what I mean? Like, when you miss a cruise ship, it's really a pain in the ass. You're gonna be able to get back home. You might have to come out of pocket. It might take a little longer, but you're not stuck on an island for the rest of your life. It's just really inconvenient and embarrassing. And that's what I enjoy.
Yeah.
You know?
And this was definitely embarrassing for that guy. Because the car's probably, I don't know how hard it is to fix a completely waterlogged engine.
I would imagine.
It's going to cost you a pretty penny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's probably not covered by insurance.
I would probably guess not.
No, I don't think I have insurance on my car. I don't think...
You do have auto insurance?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, good.
I don't think stupidity is one of the things you can check.
Oof, that's tough for you.
It's real tough for me. That's why my wife basically drives.
That's smart. That's very, very smart. Yeah, I don't think it's like, well, what if we leave the car in neutral on a hill? The car company's like, or the insurance company's like, don't. Just don't do it.
Don't do that.
How did this car roll all the way into the lake? Oh, I don't know. It was in park with the parking brake on. I don't know how that happened.
Man.
I mean, it was great. It was all the way in, too.
I love that.
Hood underwater. It was great. Yeah, and just getting to experience that. And you're right. Knowing that the children, that's one of those forever things.
It really is.
Because I was thinking about that. If I was 8 and was hanging out looking at a car in the lake, I would remember it to this day.
Mm-hmm.
You know? I would go like,
see a car in a lake down the road, maybe in their 20s or 30s, they're like, oh, remember when Dad took us to sea?
I hope one day they have children of their own, and that some idiot parks his car in neutral on a hill and it goes into the lake, and they get to bring their kids to look at the idiot's car in a lake. It was awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Awesome.
Oh, I was like, yes! I said, no. I said, this must be a mirage, what I'm seeing right now. This has to be a mirage. I could not be this lucky. I've been so fortunate in my life. There's no way.
You just had 6 days at WrestleMania.
I mean,
God is giving you this as well.
I said, there's no way that God has bestowed all of this fortune upon one man. Yet he has.
God is good.
Yeah.
God is good.
Amen.
Amen. Made me want to go on Uncle Baby Billy's Bible Bonkers.
Man, wait till you see his next show.
I saw his dick. Just wanted to prove who was in charge. Corey in Rockland. What's up, Corey?
Hey, good morning. So when I was on my way back from Vegas, from WrestleMania, I took the red eye. It was a 10:45 p.m. flight.
Right.
So some guy decides about 10 minutes before the doors are going to close that he forgot his iPad at security. And the flight attendant's like, sir, we really don't recommend. And what happens 10 minutes later? They're like, oh, the doors are closed. He didn't make it.
Oh, my God.
And well, the funny thing was, the flight attendants were laughing. So, like, we told you so. We told them so. And then very quickly, I, look up the flights. If he was to stay with the same airline, he wasn't getting out till 10 o'clock the next night. or he was paying thousands of dollars to fly back to where we were going.
Well, I was going to say, that sounds like the late red eye, there's an early red eye and a late red eye.
This is a 10:45 p.m. red eye. I got it right after Raw.
Oh, that's great. Oh, I love that. If that happened on a flight that I was on, I'd be praying to God. I'd be like, oh my God, please, please, please. And I would probably exclaim great joy when they made the announcement that the doors were shutting and I realized the guy was not back on the plane. Oh my God, I would love it.
Oh, there was a sense of joy with the flight attendants too. You could tell they did not feel bad for this guy. I was like, well, we warned you, dude, and they were kind of laughing and like, all right, too bad. And I hope it was one of those things, just as he was coming down, he was like, wait, and they're like, nope, click.
Yeah.
I really hope it was one of those, too.
Enjoy your iPad, stupid.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Corey. Yeah, get off the plane and get something. I kind of thought, too, that, like, I mean, maybe if the jet bridge is still connected, you're allowed to.
I guess if the door's not shut, you can. I would assume that's the...
Isn't that like a security thing? Like,
because you've already scanned the ticket.
But, like, not only have I already scanned the ticket, but, like, what is to stop me from being a terrorist and getting on the plane, dropping my bomb off, and then getting off the plane?
Well, how would you get through security to get the bomb on the plane?
I think I think they try to get the bombs away before you get on the plane.
Right, but sometimes they do not succeed. Remember the underwear man.
Underwear man.
Yeah.
They check underwear now, though.
I'm just saying that seems like a security risk.
That's why Troy never gets stopped.
Oh, because no underwear.
They're like, you got a bomb in your underwear? You go check.
I'm freeballing.
Yeah. They're like, prove it. He shows.
This is what he goes. He looks right at the security guard and he goes, that ain't a bomb.
Yeah. That's just a tip. But, like, there's no way you can make it from your plane to security.
He's probably, I was running. He's probably running real fast through the airport. That's so great, too. And
that iPad's long gone.
Long gone. And they'll send it to you.
Yeah. Or just eat the cost of the iPad.
Buy a new iPad.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's in the cloud. Maybe he's one of those, like, oh, I don't use the cloud guys. Cool.
That'd be stupid.
Yeah. Because then the joy, not only do the people...
so funny.
Not only do people on the airplane get to experience all that joy, but imagine being in an airport and watching a guy run through the airport.
I mean, as fast as he's ever run before.
Because if I'm seeing a guy running through the airport, I'm following him. I want to see where he's going because I'm hoping it ends poorly.
I think that's got to be Frank Abagnale.
That's right. That's right. I'm going to try to catch him if I can. To see a guy running top speed through the airport and the finish line is a gate that's been closed is as good as it gets. What could be better?
I can't think of anything.
I didn't think so.
Maybe a car in a lake.
Car in a lake, maybe.
Now, I assume he took his carry-on with him.
Well, I hope not.
I hope not.
I hope that plane is tilting up towards the sky with a nice backpack tucked under a seat and an empty chair. I would love to. I would love that very much.
Maybe a hot sandwich just waiting for him in his seat.
Oh, I'll bet he's got his McDonald's.
I mean, if he's coming back from WrestleMania.
I mean, probably.
Yeah. Couple sandwiches.
There's no way.
A few pretzels.
There's no way if he brought a carry-on that's just like a backpack.
Yeah.
Maybe he takes it with him. But if it's like a roller bag where I'm bringing a carry-on and that's my whole luggage, he's not taking that with him.
No, he's like, I'll just grab that when I get back.
Yeah,
because you got to take the iPad out. Sometimes you got to put it separately.
That's right, especially if you don't have TSA pre-check.
Right.
Like a Herb.
I mean, I don't have it, but whatever.
What?
I fly like once a year.
Ugh.
What do I need it for?
So you're not a dickweed.
I'm still not a dickweed.
Yes, you are.
In line with all the fucking idiots.
Yeah, they're the idiots.
Bro,
I'm the one who's
you're
like
along with them.
You should have seen me in Vegas.
Yeah.
Clear and pre-check.
You got the clear and pre-check?
Oh yeah.
So then you get to why would you have you just have pre-check from before?
No, because they say it's a different thing. If you just have clear, it's one thing. If you have clear and pre-check, it's another thing.
What if you got neither?
Then you're a turd.
Oh,
you think I'm a turd?
Can you even?
Get it. It's easy to do.
Can you even get? I mean, you must be flying Spirit.
What? No, I fly all the major airlines
without pre-check or clear.
Mm-hmm, they let you on.
Do you have to take off your shoes like a jerk off?
No wonder you get to the airport.
My shoes slip on and off. I got Velcro.
Take out your laptop and your iPad.
Yeah, I do all that.
Oh my God! You take off your shoes. You probably take off your belt too.
Yeah, I take off my pants. They're like, you don't have to do that.
You're like, I might as well at this point.
I'm like, they're gonna fall off.
I'm taking everything else off. I walk through with a jacket on. I'm like, you want me to take this off? They're like, don't bother. You're good.
Yeah, no, I ain't got that.
You got to scan your whole body, huh?
Yeah. I want them to see.
I want to. They're like, where? They're like, sir, you don't have any objects on you, but also it seems like you're missing something. You just go, no. It's just
inside.
It's just very, very small.
It's cold in here.
Yeah,
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Sir, it's Orlando. It's not cold.
No, I'm just reluctant to be here.
It'd be very funny if you tucked before going.
It's back there.
No. Just look behind.
Watch me turn around.
I can't believe you don't have pre-check.
No. I think when we were gonna get it, I don't think it was gonna be worth it because our daughter was too young. Because I don't think you can't bring kids through pre-check or something. I looked into it and it was just not worth it. And then half the time I look at the pre-check line and it's as long as the regular security line because everybody's got pre-check.
It moves faster and you don't have to take off your bullshit.
I like taking off my bullshit.
And he's sitting there. Could you imagine? Let me tell you something.
I fly once a year tops.
I hope we have to fly somewhere with him and then you and I go flying through. We're like, hey, look at
I'm not going to wait. I will never wait for somebody who doesn't have TSA pre-check.
Yeah, but guess what? We'll still be on the same flight.
You'll probably miss it because you'll be like, I got to slide. Because first of all, if we're all leaving together, we ain't leaving early.
I wouldn't leave with you. We live in different places.
Well, if we left
from work.
I'm just excited that you guys are willing to go on a flight with me.
Well, hopefully it's
usually it's like, no
live
room.
somewhere.
Yeah, we're not sitting in the same section on a plane. That's for damn sure.
I don't think there's any flights to Margaritaville, but we'll see.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Getting to the airport and you'd be like, oh no, this is my line. I'd be like, what?
See you later, turd.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
You would say that.
I would to you? Yes, I would. Because you could have easily gotten it and you refused to do it.
I couldn't imagine.
I would tell the agent I think that guy with the beard's a terrorist. Hey, you see that guy going through pre-check?
I mean, you're actually still taking out the laptop?
Yeah.
Oh, I got to make sure I pack my laptop in a place where I can take it out conveniently.
Yeah.
Taking off your shoes?
Big deal.
It is a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Do you have to take out your liquids?
Huh? Yeah, I just piss everywhere.
Remove your not like that. Oh. Do you have to take out your little baggie of liquids?
No. And also, it's different. I've noticed it's like different depending on where you are and who you know. Who like the TSA agent is. I remember one time we came home from a Disney trip. This was years and years and years ago. We were coming home. It was right after Halloween, and they were making people take all their candy out of their bags, which was so weird. Like I'd never.
In case there's razor blades and apples?
Yeah, maybe they were just doing a community service.
They don't do stuff like that on TSA PreCheck. I've never heard of anything.
I've never seen it since, and I had never seen it before. It was weird.
Probably because of all the suspicious characters that don't get PreCheck.
I probably would fail the PreCheck anyway because I bring my lightsaber.
That's true. You could have gotten through with a PreCheck lightsaber.
They would have let me through?
Easy.
Damn it.
Probably, easy. Yeah. You get through with anything on PreCheck. Jeff in Rhode Island. What's up, Jeff?
Hey, morning, guys. Travis is definitely a turd.
I'm not a turd.
Because, you're absolutely a turd.
All right. State your case, Jeff.
TSA free is like $85 for 5 years. So, average that out, what, $15 a year? Well worth it.
To save,
if
10 minutes?
You could save hours, trust me.
I mean, the peace of mind of just knowing.
But then I got to get it for 3 people.
Oh.
Okay. What's the problem?
Yeah.
All right, listen, if somebody wants to send me $80, I'll get PreCheck.
My one trip to Vegas was enough.
Can I expense it?
McClure's got it.
All right.
My one trip to Vegas was enough to be like, I got to pay for Clear, I got to pay for PreCheck. Doing it one time, there and back.
It's worth the headache.
I was like, this is so worth it.
I've never had a headache. It's like, oh, okay.
That's because you got that tiny little head on your shoulders.
Not enough brain.
Yeah, you got that little pea brain sitting on top of your stack of dimes that you call a neck.
No, this is a strong neck.
I don't think so.
I think it's pretty good. I like my neck.
Good.
I feel so stupid walking through that regular line.
You're gonna pressure me into getting PreCheck.
I'd feel like yesterday's news.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like
yesterday's news.
I feel like when I look at the people who don't have TSA PreCheck, I'm like, did you guys just find out about flying? Like, you just found out there's airplanes?
$85 for 5 years.
That's how much it is?
Yeah.
You don't even have to go to, the airport to get it. You can go to, a Staples that you can get it in some of those places.
They got that at Staples.
I go to Staples anyway.
All right, well, get PreCheck.
I got the PreCheck. I got Global Entry. I got everything. Anything you can get.
Oh, you can go through with kids. I don't know why I didn't get it. I remember.
Because you're a jerk off.
It could have. That's exactly right, Sam.
Because you're a jerk. Because he said, I only fly once a year. I don't need to get
I don't need it.
I can't say he's wrong.
Yeah, you can't.
It may have been a jerk-off thing.
A jerk-off thing, because you only fly once a year, and you were like, well, I could just be a jerk-off once a year.
Yeah, but now that...
Any service that's available that will get me through the airport faster, thank you. I'll take that.
Especially like when I'm coming back from Orlando.
Forget it.
Terminal C at the Orlando airport, taking my JetBlue flight. Bro, as soon as I get off that Uber, I could be at my gate in 10 minutes.
That's right.
All right, maybe I'll get it.
That's why he thinks I'm so crazy for leaving late to the airport.
No, we all think
he's
you're
like,
crazy for leaving
He's like,
late
it takes 6 hours to get to your gate. I go, what? 15 minutes? No, 6 hours. You have to take your shoes off, your pants off, your jacket off, your liquids out, your laptop out, your iPad out. Travis probably goes through with like 8 or 9 different trays for all of his things.
Yeah, it's a lot of trays.
Nope, separate tray.
That's also very dependent on the person that's working. And it's really annoying because sometimes they want every electronic in a separate tray. And that's so fucking annoying. Other people are just like, yeah, no, just put it all in there.
Wait till I tell you this.
Yeah, put your hoodie in with the iPad.
Imagine they go like this. I don't know, just leave it in the bag.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be crazy? Bro, there are TSA lines, they don't even have trays. They don't even have trays on some of these TSA lines.
Maybe I'll do it for the next trip. This trip's already cost me a fortune. I don't know how I'm going to recover.
Are you going to lose your shirt over this?
I don't even want to tell you about it.
Oh, boy. Things aren't looking good?
I mean, it's her Sweet 16.
Come on, you got to do it for
You got to do it for the Sweet 16. Is it driving you into debt?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it's Disney, for crying out loud.
Look, it's going to be great. You're going to remember it forever.
It's not cheap, Troy.
Although I don't know if he's going to remember it forever because he's been there 19 times.
Yeah, they all blend in.
Yeah.
It's like, I think I did that. I don't remember.
Was that for the Sweet 16? She's like, no, that's when I was 5. Oh, okay. I don't know. We've been 15 times.
Imagine going to the same place like 80 times.
Well, he wants to go back to trade his pins again.
I don't trade pins.
Can you imagine being a cast member at Disney and this old man walks up to you to trade pins with you? He's like, oh, I see you have that pin on your lanyard. Would you accept this trade? And they're looking at him like, what? Like, is this for kids?
Yeah, like, what are you doing?
No, I don't have that pin. I was looking for that pin. You have the balloon boy from Up. Can I have your balloon boy from Up?
I don't do that.
They're like, yeah, I guess, dude. Yeah, you're older than me.
They don't say that.
It's like a 32-year-old dude. And he's like,
thinks that.
He's like, you're older than I am. You want my pin of the kid from Up? The balloon boy, please.
And that's how I sound.
Yes. Please, the balloon boy. Oh, I got Dole Whip on it. I'm sorry.
I can't wait to have a Dole Whip.
My Dole Whip dripped. I'm sorry.
Now you're talking.
I know. It's great.
And you're going at like the hottest time of the year.
I know.
You're just going to cook.
It's her choice. We're reluctantly doing
When are you going?
End of July.
It's a good time to go in the sense that like traffic is down in July.
Oh yeah. I mean the amount of discounts that they're releasing for summer, I think I think their numbers are way down. It's still gonna be hot as shit though. But I get it. She wants to go for her birthday. We never go for her birthday because of that reason.
Right.
So
you're getting all the discounts. You're still losing your shirt though, huh?
Whew, those meals, they're not gonna be cheap.
You gotta go to Nice Meals?
Yeah, I mean she wants to. So like
it's a celebration of her.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, what about a buffet?
Yeah, can I interest you in a quick service meal?
Yeah, quick service is just as good a lot of times.
Can we go to Pinocchio's house?
Not so bad that I prefer chicken tenders to be my meal every meal, huh?
I mean, if you were my kid, it would be the best. No, Dad, chicken tenders again. Awesome.
That sounds great.
Every meal, $20.
And Orlando's the chicken tenders capital of the world.
That's right. We could even leave campus. We could get off Disney, go to another area in Orlando for chicken tenders.
That sounds wild to me, but whatever.
Be worth it. And they all got ranch.
Right? I mean, I would hope.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
I would hope they have ranch.
That's my favorite part. I go up to them, I go, you guys got ranch? And they look at me like, yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Does a bear shit in the woods?
That's what they say. They're like, it's Orlando, dude. Of course we have ranch.
Oh, you think it's an Orlando specific?
Orlando loves ranch. Am I wrong?
No, you're absolutely right.
Right.
Maybe I'll get pre-check.
Bro.
I got so many other... the budget's...
Is it out the window?
We passed it a long time ago.
I gotcha. You started in one direction, you've gone in a different... How many days are you going for?
7.
Oh, Jesus, that adds up.
Yeah.
7 is a lot.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you do at Disney for 7 days?
Crazy. It's
a lot
insanity.
of stuff.
It's insanity.
It's not.
Go on a shooting spree after that.
No.
You would?
Yeah.
No, because a lot of it's going to be like, take it slow.
Right.
And what have you done that you haven't done already?
Bumblefuck Jamboree?
I mean, we haven't been there in 4 years.
I mean, nothing's changed.
The amount of time you spend slowly trying to maneuver around fat people would be
I mean,
enough.
That's going to take a while. Sweaty fat people.
Yeah.
Stinky.
Stinky.
I mean, you add all that up, that's 2 days right there, Mike.
You can go to fireworks displays?
You'll probably check out the fireworks.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, we haven't been on Tron. We haven't been on the new Splash Mountain.
I haven't been on. I want to go on. That's Papa Shango themed, right?
Yeah. We haven't been on the Guardians roller coaster at Epcot. There's a ton of stuff that we haven't done.
Are you investing in all the making sure you get the whatever the fast passes?
I don't know. We'll see.
Remember when
get the fast pass,
bro?
Dude.
It's like $100 a day now.
Remember when Fast Pass was? You just walked up to the ride, took a piece of paper, and it told you what time to come back.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Yeah, it was great. That was before every penny was counted.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right. Right now you're and it's so you're talking about is it $100 a day per person?
No, it's like 30 a person.
But there's 3 of you, so it's like $100.
So it's $100 a day.
So you're talking about increasing your budget by $600 to $700
just for that,
just so you can get on the rides.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. But this is also why,
as opposed to timing out,
this is also why we haven't been there in 4 years.
Right.
Like, we're not stupid.
Oh, they gave it to you. So you got it. You didn't know how good you had it during the pandemic.
I know how good I had it now.
Right. Right.
And I'm glad we were able to have all those experiences with her back then, because we sure as hell wouldn't be doing it now.
Right.
You know?
Right. But you're good in the sense that you can time it in a way where you can get to the rides at the best possible time to get a shorter line.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
Like there's a rope drop strategy.
Yeah. I'm out of practice. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
When was the last time you went?
4 years ago.
Fuck.
We haven't been since the pandemic.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you are a little out of practice.
Yeah.
Have you been researching?
Yeah.
Watching YouTubes?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I got a lot to learn.
Have you been reading Reddits?
Yeah. Of course. Yeah, Reddit's, message boards.
What, they give you tips on how to get to a ride earlier?
Yes! Yes!
Like, what the
it's
fuck?
a whole thing.
Like, walk faster, you fat fuck.
I mean, I wish it was that easy to walk faster.
You should go on the Reddits.
Yes.
I think Troy is adopting.
Strategies.
I think Troy is adopting the Dorney Park philosophy more than the Disney World.
This is why girls almost beat him up.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I like Troy's idea too.
He's not wrong.
Are you staying at a very nice hotel? You don't have to say what hotel you're staying at if you don't want to, but
yeah,
I'll
tell you.
Woo-wee. Okay.
We got a really solid deal on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that what kind of transportation is that to most of the parks?
We can walk to some, and the rest is buses.
Buses? No gondolas?
No gondolas.
Okay.
No.
Last time we went, we stayed at one of the gondolas.
Yeah, it's great. Love it. I'm not against that.
No, the gondolas are great, and it's a little less expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not.
It's,
I'm not
family
against it.
rate.
This is for her 16th birthday.
Right. Yeah.
She's not doing a party. She's not doing a big thing. This is what she wants to do. She asked to do this.
She's not bringing a friend, is she?
No, we offered.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Look at you.
Yeah. No, I offered. I said, if you want to bring somebody, bring somebody. That's
Wow.
totally fine. She said no. She just wants to do this. She wants to do a ton of shit that she's never really wanted to do, because she's going to be 16. The last time she was there, she was 12. You know?
That's a wild difference.
Yeah, it's a huge difference. Like, she doesn't want to, spend 14 hours a day doing rides. She wants to just take it slow. She wants to go have snacks that she's never had before. She wants to walk around, see things that she's never seen before. Do
you think you'll cry because she's 16 and you'll realize that you've raised a Disney adult?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You did it right.
I'll cry from joy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I meant.
I'll be like, Lisa, we're great parents.
We did it.
Look what we did.
We did it. We made a Disney adult.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think it's a great thing to do.
All that to say, I don't know if I can afford pre-check.
You're never going to recover from this financially.
No. Got to set up a GoFundMe or an OnlyFans.
Start pulling teeth out.
Wearing gloves?
Yeah, I get one of those gloves.
Did you finish, by the way?
No. I'm still on like second episode.
I saw that first episode. It is so disturbing.
The first episode's great.
So
I saw the first one.
You get our glove reference?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
That's how Travis is going to pay for his Disney trip.
I got to take the mask off.
I'll give you $500, you take the mask off. He doesn't realize it's me and you in the chat.
And then he comes to work and we're posting the pictures of him.
What the fuck?
That one's so disturbing because it feels like it's real
Very
close.
Real. Oh, in the end. Oh, it just. Oh.
I know it's great.
It fucked me up. I was like, I gotta take some time off.
No, you can only watch one a night tops.
Yeah. It really is funny when you watch that one and then like the next, you're like, I gotta get my mind off this, and you go on YouTube and they're like, oh, I'll like mukbang for super chats, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, same thing.
Oh no, it's happening.
Yeah.
Chris in South Carolina.
Hey, you guys talking about navigating the fat, sweaty people at Disney. There's a Instagram account, Plus Size Park Hoppers. It's a bunch of happy girls.
That's not nice.
2X to 5X from Massachusetts, and all they do is talk about which seats they can fit in at a restaurant.
Oh, wow. It's not like it's like, wow, thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
It's like so they can figure out how other plus-size people can enjoy the park to its fullest extent.
They get made fun of.
No.
Yeah, well, you know.
For what?
People on the internet are mean.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
They're not praising them. They should be praising them.
Praising them, I think.
You're so strong.
Plus-size park hoppers.
Yeah.
You can get on the train. That's dope.
Is she wearing a negligee in that one?
A little negligee, a little sexy. That's okay.
San Antonio's finest.
I think that's where she's probably from.
That's where they're all from.
Scott in Virginia.
Hey, Travis, when are you going to have time to knock a few back and get fucking drunk?
Oh, you can just do that while you're walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Travis it's gonna be a real awkward moment when Travis has already had a few, and he starts pressuring his daughter. You're old enough to share a drink with Dad. And his wife's going to be like, stop, Travis, stop.
Get control of yourself.
You got to get, no, God damn it, she's old enough.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah,
Don't tell me how to raise
God damn it. God damn it, woman, she's old enough. She's like, oh my God, we're in Epcot Center.
No. You're causing a scene.
We're in Italy right now.
You have your Mickey Mouse ears on, for Christ's sake.
Fuck you. What?
Fuck Mickey Mouse.
Flask full of brown liquor on a 100-degree Orlando afternoon.
God. Oh my God, he's just puking on Spaceship Earth. And then Steve Jobs came. Be terrible.
You know who didn't show up for work on 9/11?
Who's that?
Ask Travis.
Are you going to do Spaceship Earth again?
For sure.
When they're like, there was all this time, then came the 60s.
Yeah.
After the 60s was Steve Jobs. Anyway.
To be continued. Yeah, we got to learn about history. Of course. Can't wait.
Larry in Las Vegas.
Hey, Sam. I want to see if you or the guys have seen the new rehearsal. There's a new season. It's so cringe. I don't know where it's going to go. It's exciting.
Oh, I'm itching, dude. WrestleMania really set me back in TV watching.
Yeah, you got to get
It's a real problem. Luckily, I'm getting in with Righteous Gemstones, but
finally,
I'm way behind on Black Mirror, and I haven't even started the new rehearsal yet. I will probably try to do my due diligence this weekend.
It's so good. You have no clue where the fuck Nathan's going to go.
Yeah,
at the
I
end
don't
of
know.
this.
That's great. I can't wait. Thank you, Larry. Especially after the first season. I cannot wait. Let's take a break. Ian Fidance is here. He'll be joining us. Stay right there.
We'll be right back with Sam Roberts Show.
The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
We need ninja style.
There it is, dude.
What is it?
There it is. That's the entire outfit.
Oh, I'm going to become an assassin.
Inside of me, it wants all these little strappies with a deep hood that covers my face.
You want to feel like you died and a crow brought you back to life?
I do.
For love.
It's going to be so hard if the crow had to go find a 3X outfit.
The Bonfire. Weeknights at 5 p.m. Eastern on Faction Talk or anytime on the SiriusXM app.
The NFL Draft is officially open.
Hear every pick of the NFL Draft on SiriusXM. NFL Radio will be live in Green Bay as Rick Neuheisel, Jim Miller, and Pat Kerwin provide instant analysis.
There's 32 draft boards, and none of them duplicate any other club.
As well as exclusive interviews with coaches, executives, and players.
First pick in the NFL Draft. Very honored.
Listen to every round of the NFL Draft, starting tonight at 8 Eastern on NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Honey, I had the worst dream last night. You were in a car crash, and the kids and I were on our own. We had to move out of the house because I couldn't afford it anymore.
That's awful, hon.
You know, my brother was saying he got life insurance from Ethos.
I know it's been on our list, but isn't getting life insurance a huge pain? Oh, it's so much paperwork, and you have to go see the doctor. I wouldn't even know where to start.
With Ethos, Dave said it only took 10 minutes, and he got $2 million in coverage for around $2 a day. Plus, it's all online. No medical exam. He just answered a few health questions right from his house. He was able to choose an amount that worked for his needs, and Ethos made the whole thing so easy and clear.
10 minutes with no medical exam? Ethos, here we come.
Here's to sleeping better at night.
Help protect your loved ones today with Ethos. Life insurance made easy. Visit ethos.com/save to apply today. That's ethos.com/save.
Sample rate is a 10-year term life policy for 35-year-old healthy, non-smoking male. Billed monthly.
MLB.tv is home to baseball's biggest stars. Watch every out-of-market game, live or on demand.
He got him! This is unbelievable!
Plus, you'll get 24/7 access to MLB Network. Stream every big pitch.
He struck him out!
Every home run.
Gone!
Everything baseball. All season long on MLB.tv. Start a free trial today. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
New tariffs are here, and whether you agree with them or not, if you're a small business owner, you need to think about cash flow now more than ever. With tariffs come rising costs, supply chain disruptions, and economic uncertainty that can all have an impact on your bottom line. But at Swish Funding, we help to make sure your business stays strong no matter what's happening in the global market. Swish Funding specializes in fast, flexible funding solutions. You can access anywhere from $10,000 to $2 million to cover critical expenses like working capital, cash flow, inventory, equipment, and more in as little as 24 hours, no collateral required. And with Swish Funding, there's less focus on credit scores. Just real funding based on the overall health of your business. If your company brings in at least $50,000 per month and has been in business for a year or more, you could qualify today. Don't let tariffs or anything else slow your growth. Visit swishfunding.com. That's SWISH funding.com. swishfunding.com.
Hey, have you ever used Cheapo Air?
Yeah, for years, and I really like it. With Cheapo Air, you can book online, use their app, or even over the phone. They've got great prices on over 500 airlines and millions of accommodations. They are my go-to for travel planning. Oh, and if you join their Club Miles program, you can earn points to save on the cost of your travel. Book on the app, and you get double points.
Sounds like it's time I tried Cheapo Air.
Call Cheapo Air at 855-292-7493 or visit cheapoair.com/Sirius.
Oh, Mother's Day's around the corner. Are you ready? Steven Singer's got your back. Let your mom know all the time that she's the one you care about the most in this world. How? You can't call her every day, right? You're too busy. But you can give her a gift that will last a lifetime. How about a 24-karat gold-dipped blue moon rose for Mother's Day? Skip those flowers that die in a week. Steven Singer Jewelers' signature gold-dipped roses are real roses dipped in 24-karat gold, and they're guaranteed to last a lifetime. So she'll be able to look at it every day and remember how much you care about her. These are brilliantly bright blue roses with diamond-like sparkles. It's a forever gift of a real long-stem 24-karat gold-dipped rose that has Steven's full lifetime guarantee. It comes to you in a beautiful gift box and your own personalized Mother's Day note. Shipping is always free. Order now exclusively at IHateStevenSinger.com. And hurry, these aren't going to be restocked, and supply is limited. Nothing says I love you like a real, authentic Steven Singer 24-karat gold-dipped rose that lasts forever. Only available from Steven Singer Jewelers in Philly or online at IHateStevenSinger.com.
Sirius XM, Channel 103. Faction Talk.
Oh boy, the other day I'm going through some old photo albums, and I find family gold. I'm talking of photos of my mom from when we were kids, even before she had kids. I didn't even exist. She looked amazing. So what I do, I took pictures of the photos on my phone. Then I uploaded those pictures right to Mom's Aura Frame, right from the Aura Frame app. She loved it. You don't have an Aura Frame? Are you serious? That's like Travis not having TSA PreCheck. It's crazy. The Aura Frame is the perfect gift. Aura is the Wi-Fi connected digital picture frame that was named the best by Wirecutter and The Strategist, and it is the best. It beautifully showcases your photos and videos. It's super easy to use. It's a great way to share your life and your memories with your friends, your family, from old baby videos to photos from your recent vacation. Aura has a great deal for Mother's Day. For a limited time, our listeners can save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off plus free shipping on their best-selling Carver mat frame. That's auraframes.com, promo code FACTION. Support our show. Mention us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply.
This is Trey Anastasio from Fish.
Fish is known for legendary live performances.
The thing that I like the most is that everybody says yes to every idea.
And on-stage improvisation.
When I walk on stage, I've trained myself to go completely blank.
Dive into their weird and wonderful world with exclusive commentary and shows hosted by band members.
There's a lot more preparation than might be seen, but there's also a lot more abandon than might be believed.
Fish Radio, Channel 29, and at home with the SiriusXM app.
Hey, my name is Nee Addy, and I'm the Chief Marketing Officer of Philo, the TV streaming service that puts its audience first. What does that mean? It means no hidden fees and no long contracts. It means 24/7 customer support with real people. And it means the easiest and most affordable way to watch the stuff you love to watch. Live TV from networks like A&E, BET, Nickelodeon, and Discovery. All the groundbreaking blockbusters from AMC+. A huge library of movies and shows on demand that you can stream now or save to rewatch for up to a year and fast forward through commercials. We even have more than 100 channels that are always free, even if you pause or cancel your subscription. And the best part, TV shouldn't break the bank. So all of this is just $28 a month when you sign up at philo.tv. Check us out risk-free. That's philo.tv.
When I was a kid, my grandpa used to say to my grandma, "I love you to the moon and back." Then he used to say it to my mom, "I love you to the moon and back." It always symbolized his deep love for the mother of his children and the mother of his grandchildren. So this Mother's Day, I've created a beautiful to the moon and back sterling silver diamond necklace. I wish you could see it right now. Wait, you can. Go to IHateStevensinger.com and see the silhouette of a crescent moon filled with sparkling diamonds, hugging a silver heart. It's engraved with "I love you to the moon and back" right on the other side. A thought she'll hold next to her heart every day. Tell the mothers in your life that you love them to the moon and back, just like my grandfather did. It's only $98.
Wait, hold everything. Now it's available covered in real 14-karat yellow gold for only $188. You heard right, only $188. Covered in pure 14-karat yellow gold with free shipping. Go to IHateStevensinger.com. Showroom open 7 days a week.
The countdown is on for the 2025 NFL Draft, presented by Bud Light. Catch all 7 rounds, 3 days, live from Green Bay, April 24th through 26th. Watch every pick live with NFL Network draft coverage presented by Verizon. Also streaming on NFL Plus and on ESPN, ABC, and ESPN Deportes. It all starts tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Visit NFL.com/draft for more information. Subscription required for NFL Plus.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate online at carsforkids.com. That's cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll also get a vacation voucher and a tax deduction.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
voucher not available in Oregon.
We're back with Sam Roberts Show.
Welcome back. Sam Roberts Show. And that sound can only mean one thing. Welcome back, our pal, Ian Fidance. Ian is here. Of course, from being Ian, available every Wednesday on all streaming platforms. And Ian is headed out to Huntsville, Alabama, Friday and Saturday. He'll be at Stand Up Live in Huntsville. And then all over the place in May, Phoenix, Rochester, Philly, North Carolina, Atlanta. You can go to ianfidance.com for all those dates. But this weekend, it's Huntsville, Alabama. What's going on, man?
That's right.
You're traveling a lot, huh?
For having me, Sammy. Yeah, I'm loving it. I have TSA pre-check.
Oh, because you're not a total idiot?
I have Sky Priority.
Yeah, you got
it's
to.
Amazing.
You got to.
Yeah, it really, really makes flying a lot easier.
Oh, my God. I told them. I just came from Vegas, and I was like, I had clear and pre-check.
Did you gamble in the airport?
No.
No? No. Last time I was in Vegas, the only gambling I did was at BattleBots.
Really?
Yes. Won $20.
Hey.
And I put up 4 fingers or something.
Well,
So,
because it's $5 each.
coffee.
Each finger is $5.
Thank you.
It made perfect sense.
I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. You would never travel without pre-check.
No. I did for a while.
How was
when
it?
I got arrested at the airport. I didn't have pre-check for like 2 years, 2.5 years.
You can't have pre-check if you get arrested at the
They
airport?
took it away.
Why? Because you have brass knuckles?
I guess.
Big deal.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like you didn't get on the plane with them.
Yeah, no, I'm pre-checking the area to make sure it's safe.
Yeah, that's like if they stop you before you get on the... If you have a weapon and they stop you before you get on the plane, it's like, okay, cool, you did your job.
Clear.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get on with it. We're all good then, I feel like. I don't understand what the problem is.
I've replayed that scenario in my mind many times, and I think it's because I initially lied to them. And
Okay.
they were like, we have this weapon. I was like, oh, it's not a weapon. It's a belt buckle.
It was brass knuckles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's how they sell them.
Sure.
Like as belt buckles. And I was like, no, I collect them. It's a paperweight. And then I was just like,
It's belt buckle paperweight that I collect.
Yeah. And then once I got to jail, that's when I was like, shit's going crazy, man. You're not doing your job. I should have been way more honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, I carry those with me for protection. I forgot.
But then when I got arrested for having the knife, I was honest and was like, it's for protection. And they didn't care for the honesty. But I also got angry and talked back. So they didn't like
That's probably the real...
I just need to learn how to lay down and take it.
You get angry, huh?
I get angry.
Yeah. You get angry at authority, or do you get angry because you're in trouble, or a little bit of both, or...
I get angry at being inconvenienced.
Right.
And then I get angry. Shout out to the same 20 fans that tweeted me.
We love them.
From the show.
We love them.
And then in real life, everybody's amazing.
Right.
So many people come to shows from real life, and they're like, hey, I love you on Jim and Sam. And then the fucking Twitter's fucked my mind so much. I'm like, why are you here? Like, not like you. I'm a fan. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You're funny. We thought we'd see some comedy. What do you really want?
Yeah, what's happening?
I bought a ticket.
Yeah. I'm going to buy a shirt.
Paid for the meet and greet.
My wife and I love you. Oh, okay. No, I would never charge for meet and greet, by the way.
No?
You said pay for the meet.
Right.
Never do that. No.
Yeah. Just for like, you meet them after the show. If they want to grab merch, they can grab merch or whatever. Yeah. That's how I usually do. I mean, I don't do a lot of live stuff, but when I do my like live wrestling podcast, I just hang out after the show.
Yeah.
If I got t-shirts, I'll sell them. But like, if you just want to take a picture, hang out, say hello.
Yeah, I don't think I could ever do like a paid meet. I would feel terrible.
Yeah, it's
like a paid meet and greet.
It was. I did it. I think one time because the venue was like, "This is just what we do," and I was like, "Oh, okay, whatever." And then like it felt so weird.
I know
that I was like, I don't want to.
Dude, a lot of like TikTok and YouTube comics charge so much for the meet and greet, and then people really are only at the show to meet them to get the picture to be like, "Look, I'm with like the big whatever."
It's like going to an autograph signing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then Yeah, and then if you do it before the show, they're like, well, I guess I don't have to stay for the show.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, I got
I'm
my
not here.
picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stayed in line for an autograph signing for Lenny Dykstra. I was in first grade, and we were first in line, and I drew him a picture and, like, gave it to him, expecting him to be like, oh, hang it on my fridge. And he, in front of me, he, like, put it on the floor, and I was like,
He's like, you're not a girl. Like,
you're not a girl that can suck me.
Yeah,
Get out
yeah.
of here.
What are you doing?
What's wrong with you?
I love you, Lenny.
Yeah. But my mom, Lenny.
And then you had him in your basement. That's a wonderful full circle moment.
Yeah.
You still keep in contact with him?
He doesn't answer my phone calls.
Not anymore.
I could call him right now, but I don't know if he'd
pick up.
It's actually pretty sad.
You thought you were gonna have a friendship?
No, him.
Oh, just in general.
Fuck you.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
No, when he does pick up, he's like in another world.
Oh yeah, and you're
he's
like,
was it money? And I'm like, oh, Lenny, no.
Right.
Friendship. The true form of money.
But it's also not like Lenny Dykstra has ever presented himself any other way.
No.
Like, we know this is kind of who Lenny is now.
Would I tell you I met him in like 2008 on the street? I was going to some like friend's house for a party, and I was wearing his jersey, and I saw him on the street, and it was right when that magazine came out, The Players Club.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, dude, Lenny, I'm a school teacher. Like, would you come speak at the school about like overcoming adversity and like, you know, being smart about business and, you know, your career in baseball? He's like, absolutely. Come to my hotel room tomorrow. I'm like, what? So me and my best friend went to his hotel room at the Carlisle, and it was insane. It was like something out of a horror movie.
Oh, no.
It was like...
He didn't want to speak to the children?
Well, first of all, he didn't remember talking to me because when we got to his room, we're knocking on the door and we just hear... you know when like someone's screaming in the distance and then the voice gets louder the closer they get?
Yeah.
It was him going, all right. And he gets to the door and he goes, who is it? I go, it's Ian. He goes,
it's Ian.
Ian.
It's Ian.
And he goes, Ian who? I go, the guy from last night. I met you on the street. And I hear, oh, fuck. And then he answers the door. He's like, what's up, bro? And I'm like, dude, all right. Hey, Lenny. He's like, come on in. And he's in pajamas. He's got
What
like
time
a
of day was it?
stain on his shirt. Dude, it's like 2 p.m. He's got like fucking oatmeal on his shirt. He fucking, dude, the maid came in. He's screaming at her like, clean all this up. This is bullshit.
This is bullshit.
And then, dude, I swear to God, she walks away. And I'm not going to say what he said, but he goes, hey, would you let her sucking your dick with them blanker lips? And I'm like,
what? Lenny,
I
want to leave.
Legitimately have your baseball card in my wallet right now. This is like the scene in A League of Their Own when Tom Hanks pisses and rips the card up.
Yeah.
Like, you just ruined everything I've had for you. But I'll admit, I'll stay and then ask you to talk to public school children.
I'm still going to ask you to
because I'm so insanely in love with you, Lenny. I'll let it slide. And then we're just hanging out, and we're watching America's Next Top Model on his huge flat screen. And there's a girl, it's a photo shoot, and she's in a grave getting her picture taken. He's like, yeah, that's what I'm going to do tonight. Fuck a chick in a coffin. And me and my buddy are like, and we're back. All right, cool. Lenny's cool again. And then he started telling us baseball stories. And he said when he would cheat on his wife on the road, he would call it getting a little hit and run action. And then I'm telling you, like out of a fucking movie. It was on, do you remember his magazine Players Club?
Not really.
No, it was this magazine that came out that was going to revolutionize athletes' lives after they got out of sports. So it was about...
You're talking about the online thing? Players Tribune?
No.
No?
It was called the Players Club.
Okay.
It was a publication by him for athletes that linked them up with like financial advisors to set guys up.
That's wonderful.
That didn't have anything but a high school education to learn how to work with their money and invest. And yeah, it was like a high-end men's magazine.
That's wonderful.
Scale magazine.
Incredible.
Yeah. And helpful. I mean, these professional athletes need this service.
And who better than Lenny? A complete mess.
It's weird that Lenny was the...
Well, this was around the time he became a financial mogul. Do you remember that? In like 2008, Jim Cramer vouched for him and was like, the guy can't read, but he knows how to pick stocks. And it was like this huge thing. They'd just done a big story on him on HBO Sports.
Yeah.
And it was like this huge like revitalization of Lenny Dykstra in the zeitgeist, right?
But he was like a legit guy.
He made everyone think he was a legit guy.
Yeah.
And so, dude, I'm telling you.
And this is when you were talking to him.
This is when I was talking to him.
This is great.
And it's like insane that this is going on. And at the time, I'm teaching public school on the Lower East Side. And I'm in the Carlisle with my childhood hero, Lenny Dykstra, my best friend, whose brother is my defense attorney. Shout out J-Bones, Jimmy Bonner.
J-Bones.
Always got to shout out to him. If you ever get into trouble in the Philadelphia, Chester County, New Jersey, Delaware area,
That's right.
Great criminal defense attorney.
J-Bones Esquire.
J-Bones Esquire. And we're sitting there, and dude, I'm telling you, like out of a fucking movie, his assistant comes in the room, all disheveled. He's like, Lenny, oh my God, we're fucked. We're fucked. We have the pitch meeting for JP Morgan, and all of our files got wiped. All of the presentations are completely fucked. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, the sentence structure's off, the words are misspelled, grammar's all messed up, punctuation's fucked up, we don't know what to do, the servers aren't working. And Lenny goes, it's all right, man. My man Ian here's an English teacher. He'll fix it. He got a big swinging dick. And I was like, what? Yeah, I got a big swinging dick. So then I swear to God, I'm like doing teacher hard edits on a piece of paper, like triple underlines on like miscapitalized word, red pen, circles, writing things out, and I'm handing it to my buddy, and he's typing it up, and I'm talking like a stack of fucking papers. And Lenny's like, hey, I'll give you guys a couple hours, you'll fix it up, we'll take care of you, and then I'll see you downstairs. We're like, all right. So we're fucking doing this. It's insane that this is going on. They're bringing us like burgers and fucking whatever, and we're like eating. Like, this is kind of fucking wild, right? This is really cool. And then his assistant comes in, and he's like, hey, how much longer? And I'm like, I don't know, man. This is like really fucked. And Lenny's computer just broke. Like, we have to get another computer. So they like get another, that like restarts the process. So then he calls Lenny, and I just hear screaming over the phone. It's like, what are these fucking assholes doing in my room? Get them the fuck out of there, blah, blah, blah. So then like an hour goes by, and the guy comes in the room again. Again, he calls Lenny. He's like, get them the fuck out. This is fucking ridiculous. They're fucking liars. They don't know how to do anything.
Meanwhile,
So
you never
then,
said you were an English teacher. You just said you were a teacher.
I said, well, I was teaching English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And he was like, this is the guy that's going to fix it. He'll fix all our problems. He'll fix all the grammar and everything. And I'm like, okay. So then after the second time we hear him screaming on the phone about how we suck, how we're assholes, his assistant brings us downstairs, and Lenny's like, what's up, guys? And we're like, oh, we're going to get out of here. He goes, why? Why don't you stay? I'm like, dude, what the fuck is happening? So he's like drinking with all his friends. They're like sitting around, and I'm like, all right, so, will you come and speak at the school this week? He's like, absolutely. Where is it? I'm like, well, on the Lower East Side. And, I guess from here you would take like, I think maybe the M, and he goes, I don't take a fucking train. And he grabs his dick and he goes, I'm Lenny fucking Dykstra. I'll take a helicopter if I want. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. And his buddy goes, hey, Lenny, what are you going to go and tell the kids? And he goes, what do you think I'm going to tell them? I'm Lenny fucking Dykstra. And he gives two fingers. And I'm like, all right, so I'll see you Monday. And I swear to God, I'm not joking, and maybe I don't want to besmirch the man, but he was like, "You ever take some of the girls get a little hit and run action?" and like winks, and I'm like, "Lenny, it's high school." And he's like, whatever. I'm like, Lenny, no. I just like smack his nose with the newspaper. Lenny, no. And then we leave, and me and my buddy are like, this is the greatest day of our life. Like, this is insane. The next day, we go to opening day, 2008 in Philly. They won the series that year. I'd like to think I had something to do with it.
I think so.
My little tryst with Lenny. And then that Monday, he would not return my phone calls. And I never spoke to him again until I had a podcast and I had something he wanted.
That's odd. It's weird that it would work out that way. I thought it was going to be the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Oh, but you still love him.
I mean, I got a soft spot for the guy.
You do.
You know,
you do.
How can you not?
No, and he meant so much to you as a child.
Yeah, he like represented everything Philly was about.
Right.
Like growing up tough and with grit and determination and he was a little guy, but he was like, I mean, I like got in a verbal altercation with a friend when I'll never forget. I was in the cafeteria at school and my buddy was like, Lenny Dykstra did steroids. I was like, he did not. How dare you? I also punched a friend in the stomach because he told me Kurt Cobain was like an idiot or whatever. I was in 6th grade and I had a wallet chain. We just left a Hot Topic. I was like, shut up, Brian. And then that kid ended up going to jail for vehicular manslaughter. So who won that one?
Yeah, no, that's a good call. That's a good call. I love that you're willing to physically assault people if they besmirch your celebrity heroes.
Yeah.
And you should.
Mm-hmm.
Those are your people.
Those are my guys.
Did you enjoy being a teacher?
For a time.
Right.
For like a period of time. And then it was like the most horrific thing I've ever experienced.
Oh, it got real bad.
Oh, it was terrible.
So like,
I just thought if I wore a leather jacket and sat backwards in a chair, everybody would like listen. I'd change the world. And it just was not that way.
Did you really sit backwards in a chair?
No, Michelle Pfeiffer did that.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But no, I really, really enjoyed it. I really, really, really loved it for a very long time. And then I stopped teaching and moved back to Delaware. And then when I moved back to New York, I started teaching again, but I taught test prep for Regents exams.
Oh, yeah.
And so my placements were I'd be in a school from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and then I'd go to another school from like 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. and then I'd go out and do like open mics and shows at night.
Wow.
And so I would go from like one school in Bed-Stuy and then I'd end up in the Bronx and then I'd like come back. And when I taught in the Bronx, I did not have a good experience in the Bronx.
Why? What happened?
I did not fit in well.
You didn't?
It was a good learning lesson to like to always like I was trying to make them learn my white discipline and it wasn't my job to make them learn my white ways. It was my job to acquiesce to their ways of learning rather than like expecting them to deal with like my style of like teaching. It was my job to ingratiate myself to them and their like culture and idea of like if like there's you have to learn how to like when and how to put out fires. Like you don't have to put out every fire and
Sure.
you're not always going to have like order in your classroom. Like, so I went directly from the last time I taught was the Lower East Side High School, 2008. I'm like loving it. It's amazing. I drank my way out of the job, which sucks, but all I had to do was I student taught at this school. Then I was a full-time sub, like 3 to 5 days a week. And they were like, hey, teacher's leaving the English department. You'll have that job in the fall. Just, whatever. Stick around. You're the full-time sub. I was like, oh, great. It was fucking awesome. I loved it. And I just drank my way out of it.
Wow.
And I left to go back to Delaware. And then I was a carpenter for like 4 years or whatever. And then I moved back. But when I moved back, I went from teaching high school, which was like super fun and like relatable and like very chill. Like the kids were like way easier to deal with, I guess, to teaching like 5th graders in the South Bronx.
Sure.
And it was such a culture shock to me that just like even in dealing with like kids, like I was great with like high school, you know, because they were like a couple years younger than me. But then like children, I just didn't know how to like deal with it all, and it was horrific. You know, it was so bad.
Have you met any of the like students that you had later that see you now?
I taught at one of the worst schools in the country, Boys and Girls High in Bed-Stuy, and that was like my favorite school I ever taught at, because I was like a bad kid growing up, so I really enjoyed kind of being in that environment. And I helped a kid get into college, and I never I was on the train, and it was late at night. I was coming back from a spot, and I hear him, "Yo, Mr. Finance." I was like, "What?" And I look, and this kid is coming up to me, and he's like, "Yo, I got into college, your college essay." And like, he like hugged me, and we both like started crying, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is amazing." And then he got off on the stop, and I'm just left there like, "Oh, wow, this is great." And everybody had just seen like a clear man with a mustache hug like a teenage boy and cry. And then he like left into the night. And I was like, "Oh God, I gotta leave." But yeah, it was like rewarding stuff like that. It was like very, very
of course
nice. And like the same feeling I get when I'm on stage, when like a new tag works or like something is working in the moment. Like I'll get this feeling from like the tip of my feet to my head. Like I'll feel like you can like feel that you're locked. I would get that same feeling when students would like understand something or like have like an aha moment where I could see them actually connect the dots. Like it was incredibly rewarding, but the most devastating thing I've ever been a part of with everything I saw and kind of what the education system's turned into.
Oh yeah,
what we're churning out. It's so despicable.
Well, I think things are on the upswing though. We're putting a makeup room in the Pentagon.
What?
That's why I read that. Yeah, there's a makeup room that they're putting in.
Biden got out of office. What is this?
No, Doge, I guess, is like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Yes, CBS News reported this, that Pete Hegseth is having a makeup studio installed in the Pentagon.
Is it just his like drunk tank? So it's like I'm going to get makeup on.
Yeah, he ordered modifications to a room next to the Pentagon press briefing room to retrofit it with a makeup studio that can be used to prepare for television appearances. That's what multiple sources have told CBS News. Several $1,000s.
Wouldn't it be funny if they used immigrants to
do the makeup and
revamp the room?
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah, we're gonna need to expand this doorway, and these guys are like, "Oh, hello."
Yeah. We need to do it on the cheap.
We got a bunch of these guys in retainer detention center. We're keeping them at.
Just let them out.
Do you remember the dude that? Speaking of makeup, do you remember the dude that? I actually don't know if I care about that. I don't think that this is like that. But I mean, aren't they all on camera? Like, don't they need makeup?
I did WrestleMania without makeup.
Really?
Come on, dude.
Look at you, a beautiful natural woman.
Stud.
You really did it with no makeup.
No makeup, and before one of the pre-shows, the makeup lady asked me 3 times if I needed makeup, and I was like, "No, I don't need makeup. Look at me, I'm perfect." That's what I said.
Really?
Yeah. Unless somebody comes to me like when I'm on camera and goes, "Hang on, we need to do something."
You don't like getting I love getting makeup done, but they always tell me I have nice skin, so they don't do me for too long. And I'm like,
"You love getting?" No, I hate it.
It feels good.
No, it doesn't.
You get a little brush.
Well, I don't like being pampered. I don't like a pampering.
You don't like? Can someone go get us like a little brush? You telling me a little brush doesn't feel good in your cheeks?
I don't need a brush.
Sam doesn't like to be touched. No.
A little.
I don't need pampering.
Like. Or the spritz,
no.
Or a strong black woman putting her fingers on your eyebrows would be like, "Baby, you got good skin. That doesn't feel good."
Yeah, I don't need that.
Samantha,
I don't need that in my life.
Oh my God.
No. Unless somebody like looks at me in a monitor once I'm on camera and goes, "All right, Sam, we need to get you a makeup." Yeah. we need to get you a makeup. And I go, all right, I'll go.
Sam, we're gonna be sick. I think that's kind of diva behavior to go, "No, don't make up me.
Well, I mean,
I'm fine the way I am."
I was joking with her.
Oh.
wasn't actually like shouting at people. Oh. That'd be a crazy thing to do. I mean, well, I deal with incompetence.
That's what he does around here.
Because I deal with incompetence around here.
Yeah, and you have a higher sense of self.
Comparatively speaking? Yeah, that's true. Here I do, yeah. But I don't think that's
strange.
Yeah,
you work with morons.
Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, Troy, I'm not off base, right?
Not at all.
I'm a fucking retard.
You don't like being pampered, though.
I don't like being pampered.
Really?
I don't like if I need it done because the aesthetic is just off. Which I can buy, by the way. If you're telling me
I'm always like, do I need makeup?
No.
Should I go to the chair?
No.
Like, sir,
we're not filming this.
Yeah.
This is audio only.
It's a touching thing. You don't like being touched at all.
No, it's not a touching thing.
You don't get a little mascara?
Oh, my JD Vance?
That's what you should start asking for.
Yeah.
They're like, do you need makeup? You're
just
like,
mascara.
Can I get a quick Vance?
Yeah.
Give me a Vance.
Just some nail
Vance
polish,
me
maybe?
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because I went in.
Sam only gets his toes done. It's weird.
I do. They're like, I'm like, and then can you dry them so I can put my socks and shoes back on? No, I'll go and get my beard touched up, trimmed a little bit. But then no, I just don't like.
Do you ever get massages?
No.
See, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't like
Really?
being touched.
If I don't
like massages.
if I don't like being touched, how do you get those 3 kids, huh? There's a lot of touching involved in that. You know what I'm saying?
He's got you there. Buddy.
See, banging.
You could touch your wife. I'm
Nice,
sure,
thank you.
But Sam's not like a. Hey,
I'm gonna tell her. Guess what Troy told me, baby.
I got the permission.
Get over here.
What if Troy's like, you got to touch the stork, but.
But like when somebody hasn't seen you in like a long time, like Sam, come here, buddy. Like you don't like the hug. You don't like give.
I'll hug.
You'll do it, but you're not happy about it. You're not going to go give somebody a hug.
Why you just making things up?
He hugged me when I came in.
I've known you for like almost 20 years.
Because I don't want to
hug him.
I don't think I've ever hugged him.
Give him a hug.
Hug it out.
Can I give you a hug?
Come here, bro.
Hug it out.
Let's dap and hug, bro.
Hug it out.
Come on, bro. Yeah.
Yes.
Hit it, bro.
Oh, why is Sam shaking?
Dog, that's my dog. See? Did that feel good?
That's the first time I've ever hugged Sam.
Nuh-uh.
I swear. I don't. Can you tell me one other time?
So yeah, Sam's not a hugger. Can I give you a massage?
Bro, I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole.
Can I put makeup on you?
Or, Ian, can you?
What if we just had a Pamper Sam day at the studio?
I love that.
Could you imagine? Dude, what if we get you a massage and then your face goes through the whole thing and we put the mic underneath and you're getting massaged while you're broadcasting?
Can you even
Someone's
dye
doing your
my hair
toes.
to match my gown?
That would be amazing.
Yeah. You think
I like it.
Pamper Sam Day?
Pamper Sam Day.
I just go full Dorothy?
Yes.
Yes.
I love it. I'll set it up.
I don't know. I don't do the male manicures. Some dudes go and get a male manicure.
I tried to get a pedicure once. I had to leave because I was shaking my foot too much.
Right. I don't like a pedicure. I don't like a massage. I don't trust chiropractors. What? I don't trust a chiropractor.
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Phony
I don't trust
baloney.
chiropractors. I don't trust priests.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
But you've been tattooed.
I've been tattooed.
You've been tattooed.
I've been tattooed. I don't mind
touch
it.
for that.
I don't mind a tattoo artist. It's
You don't
not
mind
touch.
needles.
Troy's making things up. He just says sometimes Troy
You're
will
not
just.
a toucher, though.
No, you're not.
Well, I'm not touching you,
don't
guys.
seem
You're fucking gross.
Incredibly
take offense to that.
affectionate.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not affectionate.
Not at all.
Give me one person in here that I should be affectionate to.
How dare you?
You see what I'm saying?
Montone.
That hurts.
Does it hurt?
A little bit.
Okay.
I've known you for almost
Well, you
20
know what?
years.
You know what?
Huh.
Soak it in.
Oh,
How does that feel? Worse or better?
this doesn't feel good. I'll be
Okay.
honest with you.
All right,
Take a
well.
swim in that lake.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. I'm incredibly warm and affectionate. You can tell by the way I say it.
That's what warm and affectionate people. I'm incredibly warm and affectionate.
I'm
And that's all I will say about that.
I will state I am irregularly affectionate.
Sound like Nathan Fielder.
You said the V-neck was deep. You said it was good. No, I didn't know it was that deep.
Wow, so no makeup.
No, but yeah, I did that whole.
And how did it? It looked good.
Amazing.
Looked great.
Not one person. They were like, "Look at you."
There was an article on Deadline.
Yeah. You're kidding me.
A couple of people said
Hideous man.
A couple of people that no lie, I did talk to a couple of people and they said you look like an owl.
Nobody said that.
A few people did.
Who's the few?
Ian, you don't have to name names.
Name a name. One of them.
No, a few people said you look like an owl.
Who was one of them?
A couple of people did say you look like an owl.
I don't think I do.
Try again.
A few people did. I have been trying to get people with that for so long, and you're the only one that took the bait.
Wait, what did I just say? It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
You did look like an owl. You looked great.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah. No, I'm not. That's not my steez.
Good on you.
You know, but yeah, I don't need a pampering. I don't need to be.
You don't need a Peter Hegseth makeup room.
I don't need a Peter Hegseth makeup room.
Mr. President, to the war room. Mr. Hegseth, to the makeup room.
Before I get to the war room, let me get touched up.
Yeah. Do you remember the
put a little gloss on my lips?
The non-binary person that was in charge of like nuclear secrets or whatever that was wearing like makeup and dresses, and then they got caught. The Biden administration installed them, and then they got caught stealing people's bags from the airport.
Oh my God! Yeah, that was so great.
But then they started wearing the people's clothing, and they
got recognized. He got recognized.
They stole it was like original design. This woman's like African design, and then they were showing up wearing like a dashiki to an event that they stole from a fucking woman.
And you saw like the two shot where it was like this is her wearing it, and then they're wearing the exact same thing.
Yep.
It's like you can't even deny it.
I just can't believe it.
That's just
it's psychotic.
We just go shopping together.
For anyone to do that.
Dude, that is a complete Onion article come to life.
It's insane.
Like, that's crazy that happened.
Because we go to the same
got,
store.
Like, glossed over.
And she's like, I made it. What do you mean we go to the same store?
Like, no, I bought that somewhere else. That was Target.
That was mine from before.
Sam Roberts is sued by African designer. Where's the exact outfit?
Isn't that a wild thing? Like
incredible.
Like that's your thing. You just love to take other people's bags because you don't know.
Doesn't that mean that they were spying on the woman to know that it was her, or was this just luck of the draw?
She figured this out like when she saw him wearing the dresses, and then she put two and two together, and then the airport retraced the steps and found that he was the one that took the bag.
I think luck of the draw. I think like this is one of those things that you just get your kicks stealing bags. And
Interesting.
Sometimes you find a nice garment for yourself.
Gotcha. Okay, so they didn't see this woman on the same flight.
I don't think so.
Oh, I bet they were.
Because there were multiple instances.
Yeah, he stole more than one bag.
Hilarious.
So funny.
It's
such a funny thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, what a psychotic thing to do.
Yeah, but also to be front and center as like the first non-binary representative of this administration. It's like,
you look nuts.
There's a target on your back. Fucking act accordingly.
You don't, at least for right now.
Don't steal bags and wear African princess outfits.
If you could just stop. Now that you're in this position, just stop stealing bags for now.
Yeah.
Once you're out of the position, go back to stealing bags and wear whatever you want. That's fine.
Stop dressing like the first half of Coming to America. Please.
It really is like.
Yeah. That's so funny that happened. And we were all just like, whatever.
It's a thing. People steal bags all the time. What?
Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys. I'd like to see a Where Are They Now for this little freak.
Yeah,
I know he's being sued by her.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
She probably wants her shit back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. It really is. Have you never had luggage stolen?
Bro,
in all
that's
your travels?
one of my biggest fears.
Do you check bags?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Sam, stop.
Oh, boy.
Where's Wood? Around here.
You're fucked.
Come here, Ian.
Oh. He hasn't gotten it up in 3 years.
Pop this little freak up on the screen, and then Travis goes, I got Wood. You haven't gotten it up?
No.
Blue Chew. Promo code SCA.
That's a great promo code.
Yes. Free shipping. For B&E and Would You Jordan sponsors.
Blue Chew doesn't work for him. It works for everyone
Really?
else.
I'm just saying.
Wow, he needs Blue Chomp.
That's right.
Not Chew.
That's right. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he doesn't have pre-check. He's too busy buying all these boner pills.
That's right.
Can't afford it.
That don't work.
He took so much Blue Chew, he ended up looking like that Mother God lady at the end of her life who ate all the silver and turned blue.
Looked like the damn Cookie Monster.
That's right. That's right. That's exactly right. It still didn't work.
Enough about me.
Soft as a pillow. That's true, right, Troy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yes. Oh, I also love that there's like I love the conspiracy theories that are now floating around about the Katy Perry spaceship.
Oh, what are those?
Well, because the door, I guess they opened the door before the official door opening.
Mm-hmm.
And then they acted like they had to unseal the door, even though it was on camera that the door clearly had already opened from the inside.
It's weird.
And so now people are going, the whole shit was fake.
Troy, you think this is weird, right?
Of course.
Wait, let's see. What is this?
First of all, the door shouldn't go in.
You wouldn't think so.
No, it should go out.
Like sealed.
Yes.
Right, so this is the Katy Perry spaceship after it landed.
Astronaut Katy Perry?
Yes.
I mean, dude, hold on. This door goes in.
Well, this is
and
a
you would
radio studio.
Yeah, but
we're not in a
seal everything inside.
No, we don't. We it's just. I mean, it's soundproof, but we don't have an oxygen. So it's not sealing off the oxygen from the outside.
Yeah, but it's sealing off the sound. It's some sort of sealant. And this door should be pulled out.
Airplane
but the fact
doors
that you
go
pull
out.
this in, airplane doors what?
Come out.
No.
Yes.
You know what? Airplane doors might come out, but Travis doesn't come at all.
We moved on. We're talking about Katy Perry. Troy, don't smile.
Troy, true or false?
And he hasn't come out yet.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good tag. That's a good one.
Oh, hey, at least this spaceship works.
That's right.
Guys!
That's right.
Let's look into the conspiracy of why Travis can't get hard.
Can't do it. You think it's too many DiGiorno's?
Class action lawsuit.
Zapped his libido.
It's not delivery, it's disappointment.
That's true.
No. You can't just say things and say they're true.
Okay. All right. All right, whatever.
But yeah, it's weird that the door goes in.
Oh yeah.
Let's see it.
All right.
You know what's going to come out of her mouth? But really, her
Door's
heart.
open.
Like, hey, can we get out of here? And they're like, no.
Close the door.
Bezos out there right by the capsule, kind of hard to see.
That is.
Here we go. Yeah.
Oh,
Should
now
Jeff
Jeff
Bezos
Bezos.
open the hatch.
Oh, it's crazy.
And he's using a tool too. So it does go in.
Which is weird.
I mean,
whatever.
Don't you think?
No, I feel like it goes in so it seals better. Because if you shut the door and the door goes towards it, it pushes air in.
I mean, let's be honest. Travis knows about as much about doors as he does about pleasing women.
Guys, we're getting way off topic here.
Am I right,
You're
Troy?
fired today.
Thanks, buddy.
We're talking about a conspiracy.
He also needs a bald man to make things work.
That's 100% right. Yeah, no, I kind of think that the Bezos thing was.
I mean, if that door, the way that door is, when you go to shut it, wouldn't that push the air out? And if you had opened it, that would push the air in.
I think it was sealed. I'm
being as scientific as I can. Let's get back to the topic here. Travis' dick doesn't work.
No.
Travis
It doesn't work at all.
cannot get blood into his penis to save his life.
No, he can't. The blood travels everywhere except the penis.
Yeah.
I think that the only thing that happened there was that the door was ready to be opened.
Yeah, it was open.
But they wanted Jeff Bezos to get the theatrical
of course.
door open.
It's just like when someone cuts a ribbon at a grand opening. It's like it's just a symbol.
Right.
It doesn't mean anything.
Right. And they were just like, nope, shut the door.
That's
We gotta
basically being like, well, you can't go into this place until you cut the ribbon. It's like, no, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, you could just walk around the ribbon if you really wanted to go in.
Yeah, walk around the ribbon.
Yeah, you could just knock it over.
Yeah.
If you wanted.
Focus on the ribbon, not the fact that I can't get hard. Just focus on whatever you can.
I know what you're talking about.
That's right. You need two poles to hold up the ribbon, and Travis ain't gonna help.
That's actually what his dick is most like, a ribbon.
Just blowing in the wind.
Blowing in the wind.
Free as can be.
No purchase.
That's true.
It only gets touched by mayors.
That's true. Oh. Well, Ian Fidance, you're the best.
You're the
so
best.
much time.
Thank you.
Well, I actually think our time was used very well.
I really think it was efficient.
I think it was one of the better uses of time we've had in quite some time.
Yes.
As a matter of fact.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you want more of that, if you want to hear more about Travis, head out to Huntsville, Alabama this
I got
weekend.
a whole new hour on how Travis Teft can't get his erection to work.
Wow, the full name.
You guys know Travis Teft? No? Wow, let me tell you about him.
Come and hear about him in Huntsville, Alabama, Phoenix, Arizona, Rochester, New York,
It's the whole tour?
Philadelphia,
That's right.
Pennsylvania,
Oh, my God.
Charleston, North Carolina, Atlanta, Helium.
All over the place. It's Travis Can't Get a Boner Across the Nation, starring Ian Fidance. Everywhere you want to be. Alabama, Phoenix, Rochester, Philly, Charleston, Atlanta. IanFidance.com for all of that. See him in Huntsville this weekend. Being Ian is the pod, and you're the best, buddy.
You're the best. Thank you for having me, fellas.
Anytime. We'll see you guys on Monday. Have a good one.
There's more Sam Roberts Show after this.
All right. Enough shenanigans. Let's say you're on vacation, right? You're taking pictures of everything, right? You're taking pictures of the kids, you're taking pictures of the sites. You forget to send them along. You get distracted by everything else. Wow. If you have an Aura digital picture frame, you can upload those photos from the app right to the grandparents, to your parent, to whoever. Aura is the Wi-Fi connected digital picture frame that beautifully showcases your photos and videos. You can add unlimited photos straight from your smartphone using the Aura app. Everyone who has an Aura frame loves it, including yours truly. Oh, the amount of photos I'm taking, putting them up on the picture frames. My parents get them. My auntie gets them. My lady whoever wants them gets them. Aura frames make the perfect gift. Each frame comes packaged in a premium gift box with no price tag. It's more meaningful than a gift card. It's better than a phone call. You should probably still call your mom, but Aura has a great deal for Mother's Day. For a limited time, listeners can save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off, plus free shipping on their best-selling Carver matte frame. That's AURAFrames.com.